pizza, run.
Run, pizza, run.
Tony Pizza, they were calling out your name. Every week another story, every day another game.
When Joey came looking, you had somewhere else to be.
Different road, different state, another mystery.
Down in Florida, the phones rang loud,
but somehow you disappeared into the crowd.
Then Argyle Park, RoboCop by the side.
Streetlights asking,
where did Tony hide?
Run, pizza, run.
Every time the truth comes knocking at your door.
Run, pizza, run.
Leave another explanation on the floor.
Run, pizza, run. How many places can one shadow run? Run, pizza, run.
The story changes when the day is done.
Then Kaz came searching through the noise, but silence answered louder than 100 voices. Now you say you never knew,
never saw, never been,
but nobody can find the legend you keep selling.
Blaming everybody else for every wrong turn road.
Living on excuses with a heavy overload.
Panhandler profit with 1,000 city tales.
Big talk sails fast when reality derails.
You spoke about a young girl fighting cancer,
like pain was cheap,
like suffering had no answer,
words thrown cold into a darkened sky,
like somebody's heartbreak was just passing by.
But karma sees all through the smoke and noise, through reckless words and borrowed poise.
You can laugh today,
you can curse, deny,
but every echo circles back in time.
FPS touched down after the call was made.
Florida sun burning, but you stayed in the shade.
7 long days of ducking every round.
Funny how thunder gets quiet when footsteps hit the ground.
Every chapter bigger than the last one told.
Silver tongue fiction wrapped in fool's gold.
You can run through states, through names, through night,
but truth got a long memory
and patience for the fight.
Run, pizza, run. Smoke and mirrors fade beneath the light.
Run, pizza, run.
Run, pizza, run. Every story fights another story tonight.
Whoa.
Run, pizza, run.
Karma's watching though you're miles away.
Run, pizza, run.
You can run,
but the echoes stay.
Hey guys, Kaz, what's up, my brother?
What's up, brother?
You all right?
Chilling.
Oh.
I get
All
to
right.
finally do what I want to do.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Let me just do this because he says that I said I won't show my face. Pizza. I showed my face all the time. My face has been on here for the past 3 years. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. Okay? And everybody knows that. Okay, Pizza? You got that? We're gonna take care of a few things today, my friend.
Yeah, we are. Yep.
So get ready. Get ready.
When you start, if you wanna mention, the Carmine OZ thing last night, just so you know.
Yeah, we could start with Carmine OZ. Carmine, are you at? I can't see. Hold on. Let me just get something. Hold on.
All right. Think he just likes seeing your face. Yeah, D Gainey.
Yeah, he definitely does. I got a couple things I'm gonna start with.
Jason, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man.
The first thing is that your whistle calling pizza is not gonna work. Okay. I don't have a problem with Eric Force because you know why? He might have said that it was a fraud in the beginning, okay? But once he started finding out things, he defended me. Isn't that right, Chris?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. So that's number one. And we have an enemy in common that we both want to kill, and that's you. So I have
Yeah.
no problem. And just to let you know, he never said that he fucked my wife. He said nothing. That's another pizza lie. Okay. And if Eric's in the chat, Eric, you could come up. I would love to have you on here. All right.
All right.
And we could attack him myself. Eric, if you want to come up, please do.
All right. He's in the chat.
This
Yeah,
way
Eric.
we'll show him that we're
Yeah.
real men.
Yeah. Eric, he's trying to start shit between you and Kaz. Obviously, it's not going to work.
He's trying to start shit between the three of us. And little does he know is that we're real men, Eric. And what you said, who cares? It's done.
Mm-hmm.
Who cares?
It's mob
Yeah,
tea.
yeah, he said that about Brooke, but I wound up dating her. Whatever, it went away. Who cares, pizza? They're
You're
words, and we're
attached.
men. We could do that to each other. Okay?
Absolutely.
When he found out, which he probably got the wrong information from you, and he thought I doxed his daughter. That's why he went after me. And Eric will come up hopefully, and he'll
Yeah,
tell you that.
he's coming up right now.
And he'll
Drop.
tell you that. So we're gonna take this one thing at a time. So we'll start with the Eric thing. He never said he fucked my wife. Okay. So you added that. You're on your show thinking you're a tough guy, Tony Pizza.
Same to
You're
you, Miss Can't Be Wrong. Sorry, bro.
you're far from a tough guy. Okay. My name is Mitch. Okay. Everybody knows that. Okay. My HR just got sent because you're such a dumb bastard. You saying that you're going to get me fired because I'm friends with FBS. So I love that you said that because my HR was laughing.
Yeah,
Okay.
Tony, you're finished after today, bro. So I would not talk about Kaz anymore if I was you.
Yeah. If I was you, I wouldn't mention me or my daughter ever again. What's up, Eric?
Hey, what's up, man? Listen, look. Let me
Eric,
clarify a
no,
few.
Eric, before you even start, don't even defend yourself about that. But you could say the lies that he said.
Yeah, I'm about to start.
Go ahead, brother.
This guy is a fucking maniac. First and foremost, how could I ever say, listen, I don't know. Listen, the first thing saying I had sex with your wife, okay? First thing, that's so ridiculous, okay?
I know
That's
you never said that.
right. And listen, how would that be possible? I don't think that you and her were married, and I've never met her.
Yeah.
Oh no, no. He said that you said it about Brooke, and then you said it about my ex-wife.
Who the
Oh,
fuck is your ex-wife?
Exactly.
I don't even know who she is.
Dude, listen. Okay, look, we had an issue over a year ago, you and I,
Right.
right?
Right.
Okay, there were some things said that you said behind the scenes,
Exactly.
this and that,
And
and
I
you know what, man?
apologize to
Look,
you.
yes, and look, man, Look, one thing that I have never, ever, ever said, I have never said that your daughter was not sick. I
No,
have,
Eric, though you don't even have to defend yourself.
yeah,
What you said was usually it's covered, okay, and you don't
yes.
got to go through all that because I don't want to give him the peace of mind of that. I know what
Look,
you said, and what you call it. It all started because somebody told you that supposedly I was going to dox your daughter, which was is never true.
and that was, and listen, and you know what? You were right about that. FBS was right. It was totally right about that. And
Exactly.
I think he was right about the people who did do it.
Hmm.
But what you got to understand is because of what was going on with you and I, and then that
Exactly.
happened, and then I'm like, oh, hold the fuck up. You understand what I'm saying? And then let me say it like this: I wasn't that keen on YouTube at
Right.
that time.
I
You know what I
know.
mean? So like everything FBS told me, he was right. You know what I mean? He said, Eric, that's somebody else doing it because this is going on. They're making it look like this, blah, 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 blah. But I was so pissed off, you know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, whatever. And then certain things I know were said, you know what I mean? So it was just like, but I mean, I don't even, like I said, I don't even think about that.
Exactly. Hey, Bob Neck, you want to see how scary I am? Come up on the panel. Okay.
I fucking blocked them, scumbag.
But I do know the things, listen, I do know the things that he said in, I guess, a couple months ago.
Right.
Um,
He started it.
that was the sickest shit that I've seen anybody do on here.
And as a father,
Yeah.
know,
Yes.
because this all happened because you thought you were defending your daughter. That's what fathers do, Tony. Nothing that you'll ever know because you're a fucking piece of shit. And bro, just wait, wait. Go
I
ahead,
didn't
Eric.
even know he had a channel still.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he creates one after another, bro. It's fucking ridiculous. I don't even know how people find out about them. Joey Dimes always lets me know. Otherwise, I wouldn't even know.
Yeah, it's just like god damn. Like the dude's sick. He's sick in the head. You know what I mean? He's sick in the
it
head.
still doesn't give him a pass for what he does.
Oh
And
no, no, not at all.
no, and we're men. So the whole thing with Brooke, we're men. No big deal. No big deal. It's a woman. Period. Okay? So,
Yeah,
and
that's like
I know
that's like
he added
something.
in, yeah, I know he added in the part of you fucking my wife because you don't even know me.
He's a fucking idiot, bro. He just says
Yeah.
shit.
Exactly. And today we're going to prove you such a prick, Pizza, and get it right because we know you're listening. I didn't say I worked 36 hours straight. I said I worked 3 12-hour shifts. Get it right. My name is Mitch.
So what is he doing? Looking up your job or something?
He was threatening. He was threatening to get me fired, but
I doubt
just
that can happen.
I already sent it to my HR, Eric. And
These
he said, I'm going to
motherfuckers
get you
think they can just
fired.
get people
I'm going to
fired.
get you fired because his exact words was, I'm going to get you fired because you're friends with FBS. I sent it right over to my HR and they laughed.
Of course.
Exactly. So good
Dude,
try, Pizza. And thank you for giving me the ammunition. And thank you for giving me the ammunition of you saying on your last show that you were going to kill me, which I love.
he's
Which
just
I
a nut.
love.
He's just a fucking nut. He's a liar. Listen, talks all that shit. What just happened 2 weeks ago when FBS went down to his neighborhood? All of a sudden, he couldn't go live. The day that he leaves, he's live again.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I mean, anybody's even debating that shit at this point. They're just trolling.
10 people in his chat. That's who's debating it, Eric.
Yeah, he's got.
Yeah, I mean, but you gotta look at who they are. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Exactly. So that's why it doesn't even matter to me. And then he was saying I don't show my face. I've been showing my face since day one, Pizza. Okay?
Jesus.
And you're telling me I look bad at my worst. Okay? I still look 100 times better than you. Okay? So keep talking. You're saying that I drink. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I'm not slurring. Okay, I don't sound like fucking Elmer Fudd like you.
I mean, all this shit. I mean, but listen, honestly, all this shit is so obvious, though. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, come on, it's all the same shit. Listen, I'll tell you a good one. Today, I heard in a British community that my mother has Alzheimer's and I'm abusing her.
Jesus
Listen,
Christ.
my mother is sharp as a tack.
They're saying this in the UK.
Yes,
Jesus, Eric,
I mean, what the fuck?
that's wild.
Is
Holy
All
is
right,
uh is OZ in here?
all right, guys. Hey, I'm about to drop down. But
Stay in
yeah,
the
bro.
chat though, Eric.
And then listen. All thoughts and prayers out to you. You know.
Well, stay in. Yeah, thank you very much. Stay in the chat, please.
All right.
All right, thank you, brother.
All right, bro. Peace.
All right.
How do I get down?
I'll drop you down here.
Is is Oz here? Because I know he told me he was gonna be here.
Um,
Oz, if you're here, okay.
somebody, let me see.
Tony, all your conspiracies, Tony. It's a fake Oz. Yeah?
Yeah.
Me and Oz were on the phone for 45 minutes last night. Okay? It wasn't a fake Oz. You're trying to make yourself look good. Okay? So,
And explain,
uh,
explain what you know. Well, you know when you get started, why? Because last night, listen, Tony, you're a fucking idiot. Okay, when Oz made that offer, I just didn't know what to say. That's all because it was up to Kaz. So I'm not going to be the one to tell fucking Oz what he could do with his fucking money. That money was for a cause. The cause was either to get your sorry ass on here or to go to Kaz for Makayla.
and you
And
ran from that.
yeah, and Kaz said no for a reason, and he's going to explain it. So
We
shut the
might
fuck up.
let's get it done with,
All
Chris.
right,
All right?
all right.
My daughter did pass away, pizza. Okay? And you're saying she wasn't sick? You're going to say this is all made up? Chris, put up the first picture
All
just
right.
for a minute. Not even. Not that I have to prove to you, you piece of shit. Yeah, that was my daughter. Okay, pizza? All right. You want to call her a cow? You just don't know what's going to happen, pizza.
All
Okay?
right.
And you don't, yeah, you can take it down.
All right.
Okay? Yeah, my daughter died May 2nd. Okay? You want to look up her obituary? Go look it up. Angel's in the chat. Angel will tell you because she's dying for something to happen to you because you're such a piece of shit. Okay? There's only certain people that knew. And yeah, I did pull a Maureen Mo. Thank you, Maureen. Okay? Because I don't need animals like you who will go after a kid. Okay? So that's why I didn't accept the money. All right? Because I'm not a scammer like you piece of shit. Okay? So what do you got to say now? Let me hear you say, because I already predicted what you were gonna say. Okay? That this is cause of me, it's my karma. No, God don't take it out on children. Okay? Don't use God because you are far from a fucking excuse me, you are far from a Christian or whatever. Okay? And you're talking, God bless to all these people. You don't need the money, but somebody comes up to your car, you play somebody else totally.
Yeah.
Okay. My daughter, okay, when she was in the ICU, okay, had to get intubated. Okay. And when she got intubated, she started hemorrhaging because she didn't have a white blood platelet count. Okay. And so they had to put her on a heart lung machine that she was on for a week. Okay. Till we had to make the decision to pull her off because her organs were going to fail. And she died peacefully, not like you wished on her. And I'm not looking in the chat. So, chat, I will go over with everybody. I just looked at my TV and saw Angels here. And I knew she would
I
be
don't know if
here.
it's a real Chickie. I think Chickie's in here too.
Yeah, Chicky reached out to me too. So, uh, yeah, she passed around. She passed around. She passed away. So be like a lowlife and go look at her obituary. Okay? And when I pick up her ashes, okay, I'll bring them on here so you could see it and make videos about it. Okay? Pizza? You want to say, oh, I'm sorry. If your daughter did die, I'm sorry. You're not sorry, but you will be sorry. You will be. And that I guarantee you, one way or another. And that's why FBS was so adamant about going down there because he couldn't take, because he knew he was one of my first calls. Okay. And he offered to come right down. But my mom was here. Okay. So what else? What are you going to do now, Tony? How are you going to backtrack off of this? And if you let me tell you something, mention my daughter, do anything with my daughter. Go ahead. I want you to do it. That's why I was smiling yesterday at you because it's not my Achilles heel because she passed away already peacefully, surrounded by about 75 people. Okay. And let's put up the picture of me and her from right when she got diagnosed, Chris, just for 10 seconds. Oh, no, that's the hospital one. I didn't send you that one.
Oh, that's the one
But
I got. I
yeah,
didn't.
yeah, no. You can put that back up for a second. You see
Uh,
that pizza? That's a father's love. Okay? Fathers make mistakes. That's good. You can take it down. Fathers make mistakes sometimes. And you know what? I wasn't the best dad. I was far from the best dad. Okay? But I did the best I can and I always supported my kids. Okay? So what you say means nothing to me. Okay? And everybody knows it. That matters. Not 10 people in your chat and you, because you're irrelevant. And now that people know that my daughter has passed away, I think you're going to have a whole lot of hell coming at you. So keep it up, pizza.
he
Because
doesn't
you,
understand, my intentions when I went to Florida. He still doesn't get it.
and you're right, pizza. I do cry in my bed every night. But you'll never know that because you'll never know the love of a father and daughter. Okay? You don't even love your mother. You said you love your mother. We got millions of videos of you. Anybody that loves their mother doesn't talk about her like that. And now all of a sudden you love her and you love your brother after you were saying that you want to get him killed. Please, pizza. Everybody knows about you. Everybody knows about you, bro. Okay? So say how that was a scam again and say, let me hear you say my daughter's a cow. My daughter was beautiful. Put up the other picture, FBS.
Which one?
The one with her on the beach that pizza makes fun of.
Oh, I didn't. I didn't put that up here. I
Okay.
can. I can. Go ahead.
You see
You,
that, pizza? Can you guys see that? That's me and my daughter, pizza.
I have the one I made of she's on the
That's
beach.
fine. Yeah, that's good. That's the
Okay.
picture. Okay. Okay? That's a beautiful young girl,
Yes, it is.
19 years old. You want to call her fat? You fucking leather face piece of shit. You are so lucky you are in Florida. Lucky. Okay? Look at that, pizza. See that? Me and my daughter. And if people weren't such skells on YouTube, lots of other side people, I would play a whole video that I made. People that are on my sites probably have seen it, okay? Of all me and my daughter through the years, okay? You could take that down.
All right, hold on.
Okay, pizza? So what do you want to say now? Now you're going to say that I should feel pain? You're right, I should feel pain. You're right. And I am feeling pain. And I do cry every night. You're right. But real men cry. And there ain't nothing you could say about that, pizza. And you're going to find out people cry. Okay? I've never seen you from this morning. You were very melancholy, pizza. You're very worried. And you're saying you live in my head?
For good reason.
Yeah, you're saying you live in my head, but meanwhile, you knew every word on the show, remembered it, not even playing it. Okay. So somebody had to say something to you because you're not that smart. But I'll give it to you. You are smart to where you put together a couple of scenarios. You were worried that I was coming to Florida. That was your main point. So you were probably on the line with like Frankie the Fixer or somebody. Hmm. So, Pizza, why don't you come up on the panel? I'm sure Oz will give you money. Why don't you come face me now?
I dropped the link.
Okay?
Armand said he was live with 3 people watching him. Fucking scumbag.
Yeah.
Kaz wasn't going to do this yet, but this
No.
fucking dickhead comes on and he puts it out there, and then he's talking about looking up Makayla's obituary and everything else. So it would have became a rumor. It would have been a bunch of bullshit. So Kaz had to do this early because of that piece of shit.
And everybody in the chat, I'm just looking at my TV. I know I missed everything that you guys said, and I know you guys are basically family. And I know that you're wishing me good wishes. And what did Angel say?
The video, let me see. That video is one of the saddest things I've ever seen.
Thank you, Angel, because you could attest to it. Angel, if you're still in the chat, was that me? Not that I hate that I have to prove this to him, but was that me throughout her whole life with her and taking her places and being at her graduation? And you know why I'm not mad. And Chris, please excuse me for talking about this, but you know why I'm not mad at God? Because God could have took her when she was 2.5, but He gave me 17 more years with her. Okay, and in those years, she lived. For the past 2 years, she had a boyfriend. She experienced love. She went to college. Okay. What did Angel say?
Yes, it was.
Thank you. She went to college. She did everything. And basically she was too good for the earth. She couldn't do it anymore. Because she went through real hell, not living in a car. That's not going through hell. And she was only sick the first 4 years of her life. Okay. She was diagnosed at 2.5. Write all these down, pizza. So everybody hears me. At 4 years old, she was completely in remission and she was good up until this happened. Okay? So she wasn't sick her whole life. All right? And the reason I was going to wait 2 weeks is like I said, there's a lot of skells on here and they like doing things with kids. You're a man. Come after me. Okay? You're going to say, well, I spoke about your mom. Yeah, after you've been talking about my daughter. Okay? And I never called you a diddler till recently. Okay? Because you're speaking about my daughter. Okay? And you said some really nasty things, Tony. Now you're going to try to backtrack and said you didn't mean it. You were doing it because it's my Achilles heel. Those words coming out of a human being's mouth towards a, a, a kid, a kid, 19 years old, okay? And you're going to make fun of me because I was trying. That's what dads do. Yeah, she wanted to meet Harry Styles, and I was trying everything in my power. I reached out to all my friends, okay? And that's why I put it up so one of my friends would see. Okay, pizza? What else you want to know? You know my name is Mitch. It's never been a secret. Just like Chris's name, okay? He goes by FBS, I go by Kaz. That's my DJ name. It's what everybody calls me. And I do save lives, pizza. Okay?
Hey, Chicky's here. You want him to come up?
If he'd like. If he'd like.
Hey, Cass, how you doing, buddy? Hey, FPS.
Hey,
Hey,
what's
listen,
up, bro?
this goes way beyond YouTube, and that's why I just wanted to come up for a second and say, well, I mean, I don't know you that well. I just want to say I've been reaching out through Chris as much as I could as far as when I found out information. I know a lot was, not said until obviously today. But I just
Right.
want to say my heart goes out to you, bro. I have 2 daughters and 5 grandchildren. 4 of them are granddaughters, and there's no explanation for this. I just hope that she is in a better place and God's
She
protecting
is.
her.
She
And
is.
I know she is in. I seen them pictures and it broke my heart. And I said, you know what? I really don't care about who likes it, who don't. This is bigger than that. So I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, me and my family, if you need
Thank
anything,
you.
reach out. Anything at all, I'll send you whatever you need. And that's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to come on face to face and tell you my heart's broken for your family, but I know you'll get through it. And just pray and remember her memory.
I believe me, I remember her memory every day, chick.
That's what it is. Like they said, it's all about making memories. Just you made it. I don't know. I just wanted to say that. I really have no other words.
Thank you.
It's just
I thanked you on my channel too because as
no
soon as you
worries.
found out she was sick or in the ICU, Angel must have told you or something, you did reach out right away. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. And anything you need, just go through Angel. And if I can help you, I can do anything you want. Just please reach out. 2 seconds, and I'll do it.
Yeah,
All right.
what I need will never happen.
I know.
But thank you, brother.
That was way beyond YouTube, though. This is a whole nother thing. So I just wanted to reach out for a minute. Chris, thank you for putting me up. And
No
DJ
problem.
Cat, like I said, have a great one, and God bless you and your family.
Thank you, Chicky.
All right,
Okay, buddy.
brother. Peace.
Bye-bye.
Pizza, if
They-
I tell you what's going through my mind right now, you motherfucker. Wait, wait. You're gonna see rage. You're gonna see fucking rage, pizza. And I don't give a fuck what happens to me. And save this. You hear me? Record it. Save it.
the very day Makayla passed, you piece of shit, you were fucking wishing death on her. Fucking scumbag.
Pizza. Oh my God, you don't know. You don't know. And I see you're in the chat, Johnny Provolone. Thank you. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. He knows I'm an EMT. He said it on there. So I don't have to prove nothing to you, Pizza. I've proved everything I've said is real. Okay? People that know me off YouTube, Armand, everything. Okay? Angel, okay? She knew May 2nd. Well, no, a little bit after, right, Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, no, Angel. Maybe about a week later, she hit me up. She found out somehow.
Yeah.
Uh,
And I don't know. I told you you could have told Miss Campy wrong and a couple of people.
yeah, yeah, Tom
Uh,
and stuff. Yeah,
yeah.
Angela was in here. Damien was in here. They all had kind words. I
Thank
know.
you, Angela. Thank you, Damien.
I'm sure Kaz will watch the show later and read what everybody has to say. Here goes Gino Cappuccino. What's up, brother?
Hey guys, what a stupid thing to say. How you doing? I feel how you feeling, man. I know me and you haven't ever spoke before, but as a father and as a parent, man, my heart bleeds for you, bro.
Thank you.
And that's what more can I say? Then look, I'm even getting fucking emotional over it, man. Because I'm as a parent, you don't want to bury your fucking child, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Not supposed to happen.
and I'm so sorry, brother.
Um,
If
thank you very
if you
much.
need anything, whatever, just reach out, brother.
No problem. Thank you very
All
much. I
right.
appreciate
Just
you
wanted to
coming
come on
on,
and
bro.
say that, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate you. And I know it's true. We could see your feelings.
Be
So
good, brother.
thank
All
you.
right,
Thank you.
SBS just kicked me off because I don't know how to fucking get off this shit.
Pizza.
all right.
You see this, Pizza? You'll never know the loss I'm going through right now because you don't have anything or anybody. Okay? So you'll never experience the love of a daughter, the love of a son, even. Okay? A parent's not supposed to bury their kid. So by you even saying that, you're just a piece. I don't even have words for you, bro. You're the lowest form of scum on this earth. Okay? And
Yeah,
you know what?
go ahead.
I hope Natalie doesn't have to feel what I'm feeling right now.
She won't. She won't
No,
feel anything.
well, she might because if she has to bury her kid one day because he fucking talks too much shit.
Maybe if it's Alex or Monica, she might be upset. Pizza,
Yeah,
she'll
that's
probably
true.
be fucking relieved. And Angel Gotti, she said I didn't tell you. She didn't. She didn't tell anybody. She just texted me and asked me if it was true and stuff. And yeah,
Angel,
Bears,
I know you didn't tell anybody. I speak to you all the time. So
Bears and cigars. As a father of a daughter to another, my condolences. That's something no parent should go through.
uh what I'm gonna ask everybody, if we can, just for in memory of my daughter, I wrote her a song. Okay. And Pizza, let me tell you something about me. Okay. I've been writing music since 1990. Okay. All right. I was on Atlantic Records. Okay. I produce music. I'm working with Coro. I know you know who he is. And Angel could testify to that too. So could Chris. So could Oz. Okay. They have pictures. Okay. So I'm doing his new album. So this isn't AI. This is real. The voices are AI because that's what I use it for. But all the words are me and all the ideas from bass drum to kick drum to hi-hat to snare are me. So I'm just going to ask for nobody to leave because I would love you to stay. And now we're going to do this as a celebration of life for my daughter.
Let me
Okay.
just read. Maddie Marinara said, all other stuff aside, my condolences to you and your family. Kaz, may your beautiful daughter rest in peace. Pizza
Thank
will
you.
get his one day. It's only a matter of time. He is a true piece of shit.
Thank you, Maddie. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you coming in the chat and offering your condolences. You see, Pizza? Because This is YouTube. Men can go after men and adults. You shouldn't go after family, but if somebody goes after yours, you go after theirs. Chris didn't go after your family first. Everybody knows you, Pizza. The gig is up. Nobody believes what you said except three people in your chat. Okay, and Maddie Marinara coming up, and Eric coming in. Men can settle differences. Things are said sometimes in the heat of the moment, but when something happens like this, everybody feels it. Okay.
Absolutely. Hey, Oz is here.
Hey Oz, if you want, could you just come up? You don't have to show your face. Come up for 2 seconds, just so he knows that it's the real you.
Oh yeah, I'm here, right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
Thank you, Oz.
cats, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm lost for words. We spoke last night, me and you,
Yep.
and I lost my nephew, 17 years old, 2 years
Yeah,
ago.
you shared that with me today.
Tragedy, bro. It's I don't even know. I'm shaking. When you told me, I was shaking. I don't even know how to explain this. But
I
Pizza, you're a
know.
scumbag,
I
bro.
felt
Pizza,
it.
you are a scumbag and a half, bro. That's what I got to say about. Yeah, it was me, Pizza, and I'm gonna up it today to 600 for 1 hour. How's that?
600
Okay.
pussy to grab the link.
Pussy, grab the
He'll
link. 1 hour, 60 minutes.
he'll never
Okay.
do it.
Well, then he can't say it. We didn't say it, right? He keeps saying it. And I went in his chat and I
Exactly.
told him. I said, call me. You know.
What are you gonna say, Pizza? That he's AI?
Uh,
That he's
no,
AI? That's not Oz? No,
no,
you're gonna
I'm
say
here.
some fucking fucked up shit about him. Listen,
No,
everybody makes mistakes. When you
no.
first came on, he was in your chat. But once he got
Yeah,
to really know to you, we spoke about it last night. He's like, I
yeah.
can't support this fucking prick.
No, I was bad. Listen, man. He can't. I thought he couldn't go lower than he was. This guy. I can't believe what he said. I can't do it. Like, how do you even say that shit, man? About a daughter of somebody with cancer? How? Tell me. Just not normal. You know what I'm saying, Kaz? It's just not normal. That's why I
No,
could like. I don't know. I have no idea. You know, but I feel bad for you, bro. My heart breaks for you, man. So
I
I know.
know. I
You know.
appreciate you, bro, and I appreciate you texting me today and everything. And
Yeah.
we will get together.
But it, like I said, we do something for you maybe because you had told me something going to happen. Some kind of thing is going to happen in July. Something, right? You said.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a celebration of life.
All right. So maybe we could do something. You know, whatever. You know, let me know.
Okay.
I'll be
We'll
involved.
get
You know what I'm
together
saying?
before that.
Yeah. Come by my house. I told you I am.
Yeah. I'll text
All
you
right.
off of here and
If
we'll
you
do
need
that.
anything, I'm here. Right, Kaz? I'm here for you. Anything you need, I'm here. All
Thank you,
right.
brother. I appreciate you.
Chris, I appreciate your time. Thank you very much,
Oh, no
Chris.
doubt. Thank you, Carmine.
Have a great day, guys.
All
You
right,
too.
brother. I'll speak to you later.
You want me to play it?
Yeah, if you please, I don't want to see one person leave the chat because I want to do this for my daughter. At least listen to that. And, I would appreciate it. Yeah, play it, Chris.
Every other Friday cake, little backpack waiting by the door, and I'll disappear in the neon weekend, playing songs with strangers wanting more. While dads were home watching movies with their daughter, I was somewhere underneath nightclub lights, trying to turn music into something stable. Never knowing I was losing time, 'cause you never think forever has an ending. You hear tragic stories happen somewhere
Chris,
Yeah.
pause it for 1 second. I just want to let everybody know the story behind this. If you listen to it, okay, it's my life with her. And because I chose a career of being a DJ, I lost a lot of time with my daughter. And I can never get back. So you're right, Pizza. I wasn't the best father. But that's the story behind this song. Okay. I had to make a living Friday, Saturday, and Sunday DJing. Okay. To support my kids. Okay. But you'll never know that because you'll never be a father what you do to support your kids. And that's the premise behind this song, everybody. I just wanted you to know. Go ahead.
Time with your friend. And I told myself that's part of growing older. Never knowing where the story ends. Then life came with a war you never asked for. A battle no young soul should ever fight. But somehow you still smile through all the suffering, making everybody else believe they'd be alright. You talk grown people how to face the darkness, how to laugh when life was breaking you apart. And even when your body started fading, you still carried everybody else's heart. I was playing records trying to build a better future, while precious moments slipped away. I spent weekends making memories with strangers, while missing some of mine. Now I trade every crowded room I ever played for one more moment in time. I'm not angry at God, I just don't understand him. Maybe that ain't money, understand. But watching you fight so hard for so long, only to finally get too tired. Broke something inside me, words can't read. Maybe heaven saw an angel exhausted and finally called her home to rest.
Daddies ain't supposed to bury daughters. I still can't say those words out loud. They handed me a life without your heartbeat in it, and somehow expect me to live it now.
You were brave long after strength should have left you. You carried pain nobody could see. And though your life was way too short for this world, you became forever to me. Now every light inside that empty nightclub feels like stars you're shining through. And somewhere past the hurt and all this silence, my eyes will I still talk to you. God, I really thought there'd be more time. You okay, brother?
As okay as I can be, bro.
I'm so sorry, man.
I know. I know.
A lot of people are in here offering kind words, man. And I'm happy to see actually that, people from all over MobTube have come in, even, people I don't get along with, it shows some class.
So yeah, Pizza. Yeah, I am crying every night. And I'm a real man. I'll show up crying right now. I don't give a fuck, pizza. But I can tell you something. I don't even have to say it, pizza. Okay? Let me hear one word out of your mouth how this is a scam and me and FBS set this all up and we're tearing on people's hearts. No, no. Okay? So now you know it wasn't a scam and you said my daughter my daughter doesn't deserve that money. That money, okay, let me let you know. The money from the GoFundMe was up to like 41,000. A lot of it my ex and her stepdad raised. And a lot of people from in here I know went in there too. Okay? That money you won't know this, pizza, because my ex-wife had to stop working. I still have another kid, okay? And he has two kids, okay, that he has to support. So while they have to stay up at the hospital, they had to pay bills too. Something that you'll never know, pizza, what you do for your kids. My ex stood there 52 days straight in the hospital, okay? She's an incredible mom. And I'm lucky that she was the mom to my kids, even though we didn't work out. And I told her that. I have not one bad word to say about her. Okay, pizza. What else you want? Where are you, pizza? Are you live? I want to see what you're gonna say now. I think you should start running because I know probably how many people are here, Chris?
140.
140, and then people will tell people because people are getting home now and they'll watch this. It's a little bit earlier. Everybody that's within the MobTube community, I'd say a good 90% of them, because there is a percentage that are skells. Okay, will pizza? You're done. You're done, pizza. You better find a job or do something because you're done in the world of Facebook, in the world of YouTube, and probably in the world in general. Okay? So you talk about calling the cops. Meanwhile, that's what you were talking about on the show. The DA has this and this and that. Pizza, you're not going to do nothing to nobody, but I guarantee you somebody's going to do something to you one day because of that mouth. What did Angel say, Chris?
Kaz made a beautiful 5-minute video with pictures from the time she was a baby until the time she died. It's absolutely heartbreaking.
Thank you, Angel. And I saw my friend Soretti was in here.
Yeah.
Thank you, Matt. Matt
Everybody,
knew. Yeah,
every
no, I know. Everybody that means something. Okay.
Angela's here. She said, "You never have to explain anything to anyone. People that donated did it from their hearts. I can only speak for myself, but it never entered my mind what was being done with that money. God bless."
I
No, of
know.
course not, because people who actually understand pain and loss and what it's like to have a sick relative, they forget about it. I mean, you're talking about a sick child. Um, you know, they know that it's being used for something good. You should never have to question it. If you're a normal person, pizza, which you're fucking not, who
Thank you, Jesse.
knows what you would do in this position, you wouldn't question stuff like that. But you're a fucking heartless scumbag who doesn't even know what it's like to love somebody. And
You know the
I fucking hope the worst for you, you piece of shit. You have no idea. If I ever get a hold of you, you're fucking done. I don't care if I go to prison. You're finished. You're finished. Go ahead, Kaz. I'm sorry, bro.
No.
Capello's here too. Capello.
Thank you, Chris. I appreciate you.
Silo. Silo's offering kind words. He said, Kaz, the hardest thing is losing a beloved child. Hang in there, brother.
Thank you so much, Silo. Appreciate you. You see, Tony. You see the thing here. Okay, this is called entertainment for the most part. Okay, there's a couple of yous that take it to the next level because you got to fucking you have a couple of sandwiches shy of a picnic. Okay, but most people when it comes to this, they wouldn't even tread where you treaded, and you did mean it. You aren't trying. You have to be the most evil motherfucker in the world to say that. I hate you more than I've ever hated anybody, even before this. Okay, just for the things that you said. Okay, about 9/11, about St. Jude's. Okay, pizza, you're done. And whoever stays by you, they're even worse. They're just as bad as you. Okay, because now they know the whole story that you're gonna say is made up, but everybody knows that it's not. Because no father, except you, maybe, if you were a father, but you'll never experience that. Okay, will what was I just saying? I had a Chris moment.
It happens, bro.
I got
Yeah.
so much pent up frustration right now, pizza.
Look,
And FBS called me up and said you were on and that you were starting to get on it. So that's why I came on because I know you're going to try to make something about this. Okay. I was waiting 2 weeks. But since you had one brain cell working today, or it probably wasn't your brain cell, I guarantee it's somebody that you talked to must have told you, okay? Because you don't come up with anything original, pizza, except you know movie lines and you try to be a gangster. I wouldn't try that anymore. Uh, this I got so much anger in me right now, pizza. You will never feel what I feel, okay? Never. It's not like the loss of a parent. I've dealt with that too. When my father passed away, I lost my brother to cancer, okay? And you wished it on my other daughter today too. By the way, everybody, he wished it on my other daughter as well, okay? Just remember that, okay? He wished it on another kid, right, Pizza? And yeah, they're kids. Even 21, 24, still a kid, Pizza. It's somebody's kid, okay? Has nothing compared to us saying something about your mom after the vile things you said and still say about FBS's mom. Hope may she rest in peace. Okay? Making fun because of him because he got a couple of ash jars. I got one big one. I got a charm. My mother got one. That's what you do. Okay? Well, you'll be buried in Potter's Field because nobody cares about you.
that's exactly where he's going to wind up.
Okay? Pizza. What were you going to say, Chris?
No, Shanna said, we love you, Kaz.
Love you, Kaz.
Hi, Miss Shanna. Thank you. I love you too.
BK is in here. He said, Very sorry to hear this news. Rest in peace. Prayers to you and your family, Kaz.
Thank you, BK. I appreciate you coming in. That was very nice of you. You see, pizza. This is something you'll never know because even if people have like beef back and forth with each other, when it comes to a kid, you don't do this shit. And don't try to backtrack. Don't apologize for what you said because we all know you meant it because you're just that evil to say something like that. Okay? I don't want to ever hear sorry out of your mouth, especially if I'm standing over you, pounding your head into the ground.
Yeah.
Don't start saying I'm sorry. Okay? You went down from one shot with a little wooden stick with a little bit of metal on the end of it, pizza. You're a tough guy?
He fucking went on the news.
Yeah. And pizza, we had the 911 call. You got to get the police here. Where are they? I need an ambulance. An ambulance for what, pizza? That little thing on your head? That was a little lack. If you went to the hospital, they would have laughed at you. Broken nose, you go to the hospital. FBS had a broken nose. He went to the hospital. That's what you do. I'm there 12 hours a day, 3 days a week. Got that right, pizza? Not 36 in a row. Okay? You try to change the narrative because your people are just that dumb. Okay? And that's why I started attacking you, Rocky Dennis. Okay?
Ugly
You're a man.
motherfucker.
I could attack you. Okay? You want to stand there in Pizza's chat and root him on? You low life piece of shit. And whoever the other people are in there. Frankie Fister, you proud of your boy? Terry Time, you proud of your boy? You still gonna give him money?
Probably.
Probably. Pizza, I will not rest, okay, until you feel some type of pain. Whether it be no money in your pocket or you get hit by a car accidentally, a safe falls on your head accidentally,
You get set on fire.
accidentally,
Yeah.
you know, things can happen. It doesn't matter. And yeah, my daughter took the money that was raised here. I still have the piece of paper of everybody. Okay, if you want me to get it, pizza, I gladly will and go through it. You're saying it was 20,000. That was her GoFundMe. That wasn't mostly from me. I didn't have really anything to do with that. Okay, I sent some people there because some people we trusted and let to go there. Okay, and I don't care. My daughter's name was Makayla. Makayla. Okay, if I ever hear it come out of your mouth, do it. Keep doing it because you're just digging yourself deeper and deeper. You just don't realize what you did to yourself, pizza. Your whole show started going down. Okay, it was going down, and then you started saying that stuff about my daughter, and you were done,
Mm-hmm.
done. Keep going, keep going. Okay, and yeah, right after this, now I could go on Englewood Uncensored and post what you said about her the other day, so people in that area know you, that know you. Okay, and tell them my daughter passed away, and this is what he said.
Yep.
Okay, everything's a bot to you. You live in a fantasy world, pizza. A fantasy world. Okay. If you ever lived in the real world with real bills, what bills do you have? Car insurance and a cell phone and feeding yourself and feeding Leon and gas. You don't have electric. Okay. You don't have to pay for gas in a house. Okay. And you want to say I live in a boarding house? I don't live in a boarding house. I have a one bedroom apartment. Yeah. In somebody's house. Yeah. That's what I have, pizza. What do you have? A Cadillac station wagon. You have nothing. You think you're doing so well. What do you have? And you want to cry about blame you pizza. See, your problem is you blame everything that happened in your life on somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, I'm not saying that my daughter died because of me or bad things I might have done in my life, because that doesn't happen. Okay, pizza? But where was I going with this? Why am I having Chris moments?
No, well, obviously, bro. I mean, this is it's a hard time. Nobody can blame you. Hey,
Um,
Howie's here. Howie said you have my deepest condolences, Kaz. It's terrible to hear this.
Thank you. You see that? You see that pizza? You see that pizza? People put their beefs aside. I'll never put my beef aside with you.
No,
Never.
he,
Never.
he doesn't understand that when shit like this happens, even if people have reasons not to like each other, even if they've beefed in the past, even if they've said terrible shit about each other, you could put it aside. If you're a normal fucking human being, you put it aside and show some fucking class and send condolences or do something, kind words. Tony, you'll never understand. You're the only fucking cocksucker in this entire fucking community that'll never get that. Well, maybe there's one or two others, but yeah.
Yeah, because what was it? Who was it? Was it Parasite Slayer that put up the picture of my daughter that time saying, "Don't give to this. This guy's a scam"? Because I happened to come across that post the other day in my phone. Was that
I
him,
didn't. I
Chris?
didn't even. I didn't even know that. I didn't even
No,
know.
you sent it to me.
Oh, did I? Oh,
Yeah,
you know me. I don't fucking remember anything.
yeah. It was one of them.
Low
And
life
you,
motherfucker.
yeah, he was in jail or something. The kid, he's like a
Hmm?
real low life.
Well, I don't know anything about that. I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't think that was Parasite Slayer. Then we wouldn't know if he was in jail. I don't know. I don't know.
he gained. He made me laugh. He said it's scientifically proven that the longer you're around Chris, the more you forget stuff.
Yeah, Deacon. My bad memory is contagious. Apparently, fucking everybody's getting it. Yeah.
Pizza. I love your conspiracy theories. Hey, now is this one? My friend Miss Can't Be Wrong is like six other people.
We all know pizza's nobody though.
Exactly, pizza.
Yeah.
Pizza, what do you have to show in your life? Oh, that's what I was saying. You blame everything on other people. You see, I've said to you before, I did have my faults as a father, and I didn't spend as much time as I did, but I had to work, and I always supported them. And my daughters loved me. Okay, they might have not always liked me, but they loved me. And
Hear that?
when they become parents, they will start to understand what sacrifice is. Okay. And I'm man enough to say that, pizza. I don't blame losing an RV on people on YouTube. No, you lost your RV because you're a low life, pizza, and you don't know how to do things. Okay. Nobody doxes your friends. You dox them. Okay, and then since you're such a fucking scumbag and you've done stuff to everybody that's in MobTube, they hate you. Everybody hates you, pizza. Everybody hates you. So that's why they want to make your life miserable calling these places. And there's nothing you could do to me. Okay? There's nothing. I already sent it to HR. Okay, and you think they're gonna believe you, Pizza? All we have to do is show them 3 shows of yours. I sent them that little clip, hysterical laughing. And my work family is the best, my best support besides a couple of other people. Okay, my best support. So I'm not worried, Pizza. Just like Chris wasn't worried about somebody calling Shanna's job. Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen because there's so much proof on YouTube of what you say. It doesn't matter. And what you've done to people and what you've said about people, even if they have selective memory sometimes and they forget it. Talk, Chris. Come on.
I turned it over to you, bro. I'm always here to talk, but I know there's a lot you want to get off your chest. This fucking animal doesn't understand that people don't want to just slap him around. People want to fucking put an end to him. And if he ever wants to fucking be able to live his life free and just roam around freely without somebody looking for him, he better
Disappear.
learn where to draw the fucking line. Yeah.
No, at
Yeah.
this point, he better just like disappear. Disappear, Tony. Just do your panhandling and don't come on YouTube no more. Okay? You say you don't make money on here anyway. What do you come on for, the 3 people? You're so worried about your numbers. I have a channel for 3 months. I already hit 400 subs and I get 700 to 1,000 views a video. And I'm a
13 real,
nobody.
13 real, 687 botch.
Yeah. How many people are in here?
Right now, 147.
Thank you all for coming in and giving your kind words. I will go over them all. Yeah, Maddie. I know you're on our side, even if well, you're not on it. Well, we you know what? We have a common enemy. So I appreciate you being in here as well as I know Eric was. I think Eric was shocked when I dropped that information because he's a dad too, and he knows. So that's where you go wrong, Pizza, because you never lived life. You never lived a life. Nothing. Nothing. Supposedly, you've been in the streets since 13 to 16, and then 16, and then you were in a fake prison, and then you were in the mafia families. Pizza, there's not 1 ounce of proof about anything in 5 years. Five
Nothing.
years of the all the people that are in that life in here, and nobody knows you. You want to make it like Sammy knew you. He took that back. You're gonna say it's because he's mad about you? No, he wasn't mad about it. He because he knew he was lying. You want to say about Michael Francis? He didn't say he knew you. He didn't want to say anything. He didn't say that he didn't know you. That's it. That's like if they would have asked him, "Do you know DJ Kaz?" I don't know. I might have come across him.
Hmm.
That's what it was like, Pizza. Okay, so I just have Chris take over for a couple of minutes because I have no words good right now.
I'll read some comments and stuff.
Yeah,
Tom Sheehy sent his love.
I know, Tom. Thank you so much. I
Eric says,
appreciate
"My
you.
heart goes out to you. I could not imagine."
Thank you, Eric. I appreciate you too, brother. And
Yeah.
listen, whatever's in the past is the past. I started. You were wrong. I do apologize for that. I know he told FB, and you know that's real because FBS told you that day. Okay. You know what girls do to us. They fuck up our heads sometimes. And that's where I was. So I'm sorry. Hurt
Miserable
Pete
motherfuckers.
and Tony Pizza, you give the perfect this is the perfect analogy I'm gonna give you right now. Hurt people hurt people. I was
Yeah.
hurt at the time, and I said something I shouldn't have, and I apologized right away. And that's why I just shut my mouth and I didn't go on any shows and I just let it fade away because I was wrong. I'm the one who brought it up. So,
Somebody sent me, Dexter Morgan sent me last night a clip. He said I could use it if I want. And it just, I put it up just because it's so indicative of this is what he does. I mean, he likes to attack children, women, dead people, you know, dead people who died, their relatives, their loved ones. Look at this shit.
Don't fucking do it. Fuck Alan Kaiser. Fuck that junkie cocksucker that got killed. I don't give a fuck about Alan Kaiser. Joy, go fuck your mother. Happy Valentine's Day, Joy. Joy, cry on somebody else's shoulder, Joy. You ain't bringing that fucking punk back to life. All right? Get the fuck out of here, Joy. Joy for race. Cry me a river. All right? Fuck you and your brother. All right?
I don't want to play something that talks about, you know, I don't want to hurt
go ahead.
anybody.
You could play anything. You could play
No,
something.
I'm just saying for, you know, I'm sure Joy isn't watching, but I don't like playing something where, you know,
if we did it, we apologize, Joy.
Yeah, I just want to. I'm trying to prove, you know, not prove. Everybody knows it, but I'm just showing examples of how he's so fucking tough online. He has everything to say. He'll talk about dead people with no fucking problem. He'll go after their family members. He'll go after you just for loving some fucking buddy. He'll attack you or just being friends with somebody. He's a piece of shit. And in person, we see what happens. You know, when you're actually out there looking for him. All he does is runs and hides. He has nothing to fucking say. He won't meet up with you. He won't raise his fists. He won't do anything. He's a fucking clown, you know? So I hate the fact that he even somehow became sort of the centerpiece in this whole thing. But it's because, Tony, you don't understand. It's not that you're important or relevant or that we care about you. It's that you are the low life of all low lives. Okay. This is what you do. You know, you figure out a way. You're smart enough to know what hurts people the most. Instead of having some class and saying, well, I'm not going to go there. You push people to their fucking limit. And I'm telling you, if you ran into Kaz tomorrow, it would be the end of you. And there isn't a jury in the world that would fucking convict him.
As you would say, Tony. So get your lawyer, get your team of lawyers working and go to Grady Judge and whoever else you think you know. Because we have the 911 call. You got that 911 call?
It's in my WhatsApp somewhere. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
If Dimes, you watching? You want to send it to me? Dimes, send me the 911 call.
Yeah, exactly, Matty Matter. He's a 4K tough guy.
Where did he say that?
His last comment. And the only reason if you notice, Pizza, in 4 years, I think 4.5 years I've been around. I came around probably in 2 months after Chris started. Okay. Number one, if Billy ever catches you for what you said, you could say what you say. He was never a made member, but he was there every week and knew everybody. And because of who his father was, they respected that. Not because of him, because who his father was. But he was a tough guy in his own right, too. Okay? And I know that for a fact. Okay? And everything goes to homosexuality with you, Pizza. Why are you looking at his legs, Pizza? Okay? And what are you jealous? Because he has teeth?
I know he's talking about his shaved legs. He's so fucking weird. He's so into men. And I just want to say, Tony, you know, this is how stupid you are. This is why you should always watch your fucking mouth in situations like this. This whole fucking time for weeks now, you've been going on and on about Makayla and Kaz and saying horrible, disgusting things about Makayla and calling her names and every fucking thing else, and basically still wishing death on her and all that, and trying to express every chance you get how little you give a fuck about her illness or her father. Meanwhile, she's been deceased for weeks, and you don't care to actually find out information, or you don't ever stop yourself and say, well, wait a minute, she's sick. I don't even know, you know, where she's at with her illness. Maybe I shouldn't say any fucking thing anymore. No, you kept going and going and going. And the ones of us, you know, that knew that Makayla had passed away had to watch and listen to you do that shit, knowing that you didn't know what the fuck you were talking about, and you were just digging your hole deeper and deeper.
You know, even though what you call it, we don't like Johnny Mac. He did one of the smartest things in the world.
Yeah.
Pizza. I did. Let me tell you something. I deal with people like you every day of my life. Okay, in the hospital. Mental health is the biggest pandemic in this world, and you're proof of it because you think that you're okay, that it's everybody else. You've never taken responsibility for one thing that happened to you, Pizza. Your RV, somebody else. Your apartment, somebody else. We do this to you. We do that to you. Number one, ask yourself, why do people do this to me? What's the one thing in that equation out of like 150, 200, 300 people that hate you around here, if not more? What's that one thing that's in that equation? Hate for you. Why does everybody have such disdain for you, Pizza?
Oh, he's just a victim. We're the bad guys. Yeah. It
Right,
couldn't possibly be the fact that he's a fucking animal. And it's the same reason why everybody in his own personal life hates him.
right.
What's up,
Take
short God?
start taking responsibility for stuff in your life, Pizza. Okay? Go get some help. And like I saying, the smartest thing Johnny Mac ever did was try to 5150 you. Because somebody needs to do that. Because you're not a well guy. You're not a well guy, Pizza. You're out of your fucking mind. And I don't mean that in a tough guy way. I mean that you're loopy. Like you're operating on like three brain cells. And you think everybody is blind. And you try to twist and turn and twist and turn. Everybody knows, Pizza. You just make yourself look like a fool. That's why you're down to 10 people. Okay. And then you say, oh, I got 34 people, 16 likes. Well, if you got 34 people and 16 likes, 16 people are people that are just like you, which is a good majority people, because I told you mental health is the biggest pandemic because there's not enough help for people like you. Okay. And the rest are hate watching. Just an FBS will admit it. If we have 160 in here right now, and there's probably 30 people in here that are just hate watching your people and people that don't like him. But I guarantee you, most of them wouldn't say what you said. You're their proxy,
Mm-hmm.
just like 9/11. And you continue to say it. That's how you're so stupid, Pizza.
I know. He
You
never
say,
fucking learns.
yeah, you say in one breath you say, "Oh, I never said that," and then you'll say, "Oh, I didn't mean that." Okay, I mean this. They're twisting my words. No, people hear you, Tony. So you should shut up. That's your God gave you two ears and one mouth for a reason. You don't use those fucking wings on the side of your head. You should use them more often and use your three brain cells that you have left and think, because you definitely have something wrong with you because of the things you say, and you're going to make it into a tough thing. I don't mean it as a tough thing. You don't say it as a tough guy. You say it as a mental patient,
Yeah.
right? I'm sure everybody would agree with me to this. Okay? And the people that watch you, it's like when you see a car wreck, you watch it. That's why people like to watch you sometimes, Pizza. They're not laughing with you, they're laughing at you.
He doesn't get that. Yeah, and thing is, like, Tony's too stupid to realize why certain things happen, and too stupid to put things together. Like, he thinks maybe he got away with this, but in reality, Tony, you were already paid, and you don't even know how because you're too fucking stupid. If it wasn't for the fact that Makayla passed, I probably wouldn't have even gone to Florida. But you pushed me that fucking far, and you pushed Kaz that far, and you got us to the point where somebody had to do something or at least try. So you got fucking humiliated for a week straight. You got humiliated. You got made fun of, and you will forever because you ran from me. I don't give a fuck if you're my worst enemy. You got to admit, Tony Pizza fucking ran from me the entire time. He hid. He came up with excuse after excuse for why he couldn't meet me, and you're still doing it, Tony. Every single day, you're still talking, at least at some point during each live stream, about how you didn't really get punked, but you did. And I might have come eventually, just for the shit you've said about my family, but you don't even understand that a lot of that embarrassment you have to deal with forever now is because of your bullshit talk about Makayla. He doesn't understand, he
And
doesn't get it.
Tony, I'll keep saying this because I know you're watching. Don't let the words "I apologize" come out of your mouth. I'm sorry for the loss of your daughter, because you don't have an ounce of compassion in your body or a brain cell. Because you know what? If my daughter was a little bit older, maybe in her 30s, okay, you still shouldn't go after her. But she's an adult. You should go after me, okay? You're going to say, well, they went after my brother and my mother. You could have went after my brother and my mother, but you knew my daughter was sick, and
Mm-hmm.
you went after them. If you went after my brother, my mother, my father, I wouldn't have been this mad. Okay, I would have went back at you and been a little mad, but you went after my kids. You don't do that, and especially if she was sick. Okay, and you'll never know the love of a father. Everybody wants to talk FBS and stuff like that with his daughter. You don't know the relationship he has with her. You have not 1 ounce of proof. Okay, and Tony, this is one thing that you'll never know either. And all the parents in here, tell me if you agree with this statement. Throw a one in the chat. If you're a parent, okay, this is this is how you feel. We're not given a playbook, Tony. We're not given rules or taught how to be a parent. We do the best we can with what we're given. So do we fuck up sometimes? Yeah. Do we fuck up a lot of times? Yeah, we might, but we're parents.
That's part of it.
That's part of it.
So Bears and Cigars said earlier, nobody gives us a handbook. It's the truth. You don't know. Even sometimes you think you're doing something right, you're actually doing something wrong. You don't know. Nobody's a
And
perfect father, Tony.
exactly,
We've made mistakes.
exactly. And you know what? Kids are kids. They don't understand half of the stuff that goes on in life until they become parents. And then they say, "Oh, I see what my dad meant when he said you won't understand till you're a parent." But you'll never know that because you're never a parent. Okay, you never were, and there's no chance you ever will be. Okay, so thank you, 1990Z. I know a lot of you, all the parents. See, see, Tony, and I'm sure your mother feels the same way too. Look what she raised. She's probably like, I have two good kids. Okay, how did my third kid turn out so fucked up?
Yeah. She actually measures her performance as a mother by the fact that your brother became a pastor because she's so fucking ashamed of you. She's like, well, I must have done something right. Your mother critiques herself. So
And
when you,
pizza, after you said about my daughter, it would be wrong for me to call your mother and play that for her. Not that I ever would, because she's an older lady and I respect people. Okay. But what happens if she ever heard the words you said on here about her? Or if your brother heard the words that you said about him on here? Huh? You were vile about them.
Disgusting.
You said you don't give a fuck if she dies. Okay? Why? She didn't give you money that week and pissed you off? You're a sick human being, and I don't mean that in a tough guy way. I don't mean sick like that. You're nothing to worry about at all. And I'm far from a tough guy. Far from it. First one to admit it. But I know I could kill you because I have so much anger in me for what you said, and no jury would convict me. But you know what? When it comes down to it, I wouldn't. I want you to suffer more. And you know what? You're suffering right now. Your life has been suffering your whole life, and that's good. And I hope it is till something happens to you. And I would never wish this on my worst enemy, the pain that I have right now, except you. And that's what I told Chris the day I called him and told him, okay, nobody should have to feel the pain of a parent losing their child. Okay.
It's the
And
saddest thing that can happen to a person, and because he is the way he is, he can't ever possibly understand that. No matter how much we say on this show or on 1,000 shows, he's not. He's incapable of even fucking understanding. That's how bad his life has sucked. That he don't even know. He can't even understand loss because he's never had anyone to begin with.
he can't understand because he never felt love.
Yeah, no, no.
You don't think, Pizza, you don't think your mom sits there every day and says, where did I go wrong? Where did I go wrong? What did I do to deserve this? And of course, your parent always loves you, good, bad, or indifferent. Okay. My mother always told me, she goes, I'll always love you. I might not always like you, but I always love you. Okay. So does Natalie love you? Of course, you're her son. She's ashamed of you, and she probably hates you, doesn't like you, hates you, but you're her kid. So she has that love of a parent, no matter what. Okay. Just like if I had a son and God forbid he did something to somebody and he went to jail, I'd be there in the court, even if I knew he did it and I was there with them, okay, defending him till the day I die, because that's what parents do. Okay.
Yeah.
And I hope everybody in MobTube listens to this, and the attacking family members stops.
Yeah, I fucking wish.
Okay.
Wish.
And why do you got to talk about, okay, because there is not one person in here, okay, that will say they're a perfect parent. We've all made mistakes along the way. Did Chris make mistakes? Yeah, he made mistakes, but he had to support himself, and he had to do what he had to do to support himself. Okay, none
Not
of the
just
things.
me. I had other people to support.
Right. Okay. Well, when I say that, I mean support your kid and everything like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And that's what he did to survive. Nothing. Listen, plenty of people out there that had a that we do what we have to do to survive. And when faced with a situation like yours, Tony, we don't just become bums. We fight our way back up.
I will say, let me just say though, I don't use that as an excuse. I mean,
Right.
I worked jobs. I could have fucking supported myself and my family, and I did most of the time throughout my daughter's life, legitimately. You know that just that was a selfish. When you're out there doing that shit and you're in the streets, it's just a selfish thing you do, and you don't even realize the damage you might be doing to relationships and people around you and stuff just by living that kind of stupid lifestyle. So I'm absolutely ashamed of it. I wish I never lived that way.
Yeah. We all live with our regrets, Tony, except you. Okay, because everything that happened to you was because of somebody else. I've never seen you take responsibility for one thing ever. Everything happened from everybody else. Oh, they did that to me, so this happened. You're the victim.
Yeah.
You're the victim in every single story in your life. It's a shame, Tony. And you know what? The most thing that I want in my life right now, okay, I'd rather see you suffer for the rest of your life.
Oh God, yeah. I'd give anything.
Okay, because one day you're bound to have something happen to you, Tony, as
Oh,
far as disease wise.
yeah.
Okay, because you don't take care of yourself. Okay, so something's gonna happen to you. And you know what? I would never wish it on somebody except you.
Oh, there's one
I
other person, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but I wish that you get cancer and feel the pain that my daughter felt. But you know what? She smiled and taught people a lesson, okay? And taught people how to live life. She was the strongest woman I ever met, okay? Never complained. Never complained, Pizza, that always, why me? Why me? No, she fucking put on her big girl panties and faced what she had to face, okay? A liver transplant when she was a kid, okay? Stage 4 liver cancer, had to get a liver transplant, okay? And I have videos, and Angel saw him, a lot of people saw him at 2 years old, running around the house, okay? Like, okay, and she just was a brave heart and continued. And she was a straight A student, on a roll, okay? So I'm a proud dad, okay? Because my daughter, okay, showed people, okay, if you have a little stub toe or a little cut on your head, okay, that's not pain, okay? Pain is going through chemo, vomiting, okay, not knowing if you're going to live or not, okay, and still being a kid. And then she faced this like a champ, okay? She was told, she went right in. We started chemo. Okay. She got 8 rounds of chemo. Then she had to get a big operation, Tony. She had to take out 2 ribs and the mass that was on her chest wall. Okay. And she was cancer free. The cancer didn't kill her. Okay. Sepsis killed her. The chemo killed her. Because after she had those operation and got 2 titanium ribs, okay, she was good for a month and a half. Then she had to go back in the hospital and start chemo again. But her system shut down after the second round. And she was in for 36 days with sepsis the first time and 52 days this time. Okay. And I know you said you hope she's worm food. She's cremated, number one, so she won't be worm food. But that's not my daughter. Her soul is up in heaven. Okay. And I'll see her again someday. Okay. That I know and that I believe in. And she's not suffering anymore. That's suffering, Tony. Not nothing you do. Okay, so you're just a pathetic human being, and I don't know how you don't see it, Pizza. There's a common denominator in everything, and it's you. Why
Mhm.
do 300 to 400 people just pick on you, Pizza? Why do people just pick on you? Tell me why. What's the common denominator? You.
Mhm.
Okay. And you're a grown man. You'll be able to handle it. And if you wanted to go after my mother, my brother, my father, which you did say something, you hope my everybody in my family dies. I didn't say it. I listen. I hope Natalie lives to be 105. Okay. I hope your brother lives a long life. I hope you live a very short one from here on in. Okay. The best news that I could get is tomorrow you wake up with stage 4 lung cancer. I'd be the happiest person in the world. And God forgive me for wishing that on you. But you deserve it. My daughter didn't. Anybody else but my daughter you could have went at. Okay. And then you go after dead people and women. That's who you're tough with. Dead people and women. You'll never meet anybody. You'll just keep running, and now you're going to run more than ever. Okay? That's what your life's about. It's really pathetic.
More than ever though. Now he doesn't even understand. Like this is the end of him. He doesn't get it.
Yeah, and he's going to say, "Yeah, they think it's the end of me. I ain't going nowhere."
No,
Yeah.
no, Tony. Listen, the people that wanted to kill you before want to kill you a lot more now. That's for sure. No doubt
There's
about it.
there's 100 people, 140 people in this chat that I know that want to kill you right now,
Yeah.
and probably in a good portion of everybody else's chat, even if they don't like me.
Yeah.
Because you know what? We're all not going to like each other, but we never want to see this happen to somebody.
Nope. Never. I don't care who it is. I don't care if I hate your guts. I wouldn't want to see you lose a fucking child.
Yep.
There's 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 nothing worse that can happen to a person. I couldn't imagine hating somebody enough. If Tony Pizza had a fucking kid, I wouldn't want to see him lose his kid. Seriously. I want to see
Thank you,
him
Maddie.
die. I want to see him die. But you know,
Exactly. And you know what? We all have a common cause because we all hate you. But why do we hate you, Pizza? Because we just found you and they said, "Oh, that's the guy we're gonna hate." No, it's from 5 years of listening to. Let me use your word because I gotta make us FBFs laugh. Okay, because of 5 years of your rhetoric.
T Gainey. Red
But
Rick.
yeah,
Red Rick.
yeah, rhetoric. Okay, so oh, how are you gonna go on, Pizza? You're gonna go on anyway because you're gonna think, oh, now I'm gonna double down on it and go even harder. But you can't hurt me anymore because the biggest hurt in my life already happened.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna see if I can make that happen for you that you feel an ounce of this. Okay, Pizza? No threats. No threats.
I'll
I'm,
threaten him.
I'm just praying to God every night. And like I said, I'm not mad at God because He gave me. If I'll say it, one of my nurses said this to me, and it was very calming to me. Okay, and I know you don't believe in God, Chris, but let's say there's something up
Right.
there, a higher power, or
Yeah.
something in the universe that has to be something bigger than us. Okay, and that person comes down and say, "Hey, Chris, I want to ask you a question. I got something amazing for you. I got the biggest love of your life. You'll never feel love like this in your life. But unfortunately, I could only give it to you for 19 years. Okay? I cannot give it to you if you want, if you decide that. Or would you like to experience the biggest love that you will ever feel in the deepness of your soul? Okay? What would you say to that person?
I'm gonna tell you the truth, bro. I don't know.
Oh, really? I would, everybody I know would say send them down.
Yeah, probably. It's
You
just a
know, I
loss.
know the loss. You're thinking
Yeah.
about the loss.
But I mean,
Hi,
of
bro.
course, I mean, when you'd want to experience that, you'd want to have,
And
that in your
Tony
life.
Pizza, you talked about my ex-girlfriend. Okay, we might have had a couple words with each other, but you see what a lady she is? She came in the chat, okay? And you'll never get a beautiful woman like her, Tony. Never. Never, ever, ever. And she knows the truth too about Makayla because she was at the hospital sitting with her. When I went to work, she went with my ex wife and Makayla to go get chemo with her one day. Makayla loved her, loved Brooke, okay? Loved Brooke.
Jesus Christ.
Thank you
George,
for coming in, Brooke. I appreciate it.
I wanted to tell you too, Sons of Italy offered kind words. He was in here, and Kellyanne was here. I haven't seen her in a while. George
Yeah.
Loveless said pizza is live, saying Kaz FBS have been served karma.
Yeah, pizza.
Motherfucker, I swear to God. I swear to God, I wish I had endless money. I would go to Florida, even if I couldn't move there, and just stay until I fucking find you. I swear to Christ, Tony. And I'll catch a case. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I will ruin you. I'll destroy you. I'll fucking annihilate you. I swear to God.
And Brooke, you know that firsthand. Michaela was very precious and fun. And you want to say this happened? I got my karma. You know what? You're such a stupid bastard, bro. You're such a stupid bastard. Brooke, I don't know if you have the same number, but I tried to text you before this even happened, so you didn't have to hear on MobTube, and that you could hear from me. And I didn't want to tell you before this. And if you want to call me after, I'll tell you what's going on. That's up to you. But I appreciate you coming in here. And you are, Tony, you would never get somebody on her level. Okay? Never. Okay? And this is not the only loss that I faced. Okay? Because me and Brooke lost a child together. Tony, how do you like that? Okay? And that's why our relationship, because we were both dealing with it, and I was dealing with Makayla on top of it. That's why it probably went south a little bit. But she's the beautiful lady, inside and out. And that's why I never would come on here and badmouth her, except for the thing that I apologized for when I was mad, because hurt people hurt people. And that's the reason that whole thing went on. But that's neither here nor there. We're adults. We settle it. We don't go after people's kids.
Yep. Brooklyn said there's no bad blood at all.
Listen, I look at it as my loss. to be totally honest with you. But we're both going through shit, so it is what it is. It is what it is. All I know is that she loved my daughter, and we loved each other. We were having a kid together, but unfortunately, you know, that wasn't in God's plans either, for whatever reason. But so yeah, I've had a lot of loss. But pizza, you're not going to see me on the street crying about that, meaning that I've experienced loss. I'm crying because I miss my daughter, and I'll never get to hear her voice again or see her face again, except in pictures and videos. So my heart, yeah, is broken, and you'll never know the pain. Never. And I don't wish this on anybody except you, Pizza. I'd say I don't even wish this on my worst enemy, and you are my worst enemy, but I wish that the pain on you.
Hmm. We all do. And Oz offered you 600 for 60 minutes. Fuckface. He's right here in the chat. So I'll
Or,
drop the
ma-
link again.
or maybe we'll take that 600 and get 2 plane tickets and come out to see you.
Oh, let's do it. I swear to God.
So, everybody, you learned 2 things today. You learned the reason why me and Brooke aren't together anymore. Okay. And by the way, Brooke was in the car with me that day. It was me and Brooke. Okay. So she will attest to it that we were searching for you for 2 days. Right, Brooke? And I know you don't like to come up on the panel. If you wanted to, I would love it. But whatever.
The link's in the chat for whoever. And listen, you both got special treatment at Don Pep's thanks to this guy right here.
You remember, Brooke? That was good food. That was the best food.
Don Pep's, yeah. John DeLuca always comes through, bro.
Yeah. We enjoyed it that night. We ate everything that night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. Tony, what'd you say? That was after the scam that we pulled about my daughter, and we took the money, and I took my girlfriend out and bought a jacket. Tony, I'll show you my closet, Tony. Brooke will tell you I have more clothes than her. And I actually still have her clothes. And since she's on here, you could call me afterwards, Brooke, and let me know what you want to do. I would love to speak to you. I do miss you, and I'll always love you. You know that.
She said, yes, I was. That was actually a fun day.
Yep. She went to Looney Tunes with me. We went to Starbucks. I had her hysterical laughing. Drove out to the Hamptons looking for you. Nothing. No, no pizza. Okay. What? She's a liar too, right? She came in today just for that. So, like, let me go back. So now everybody knows 2 things. The reason why, unfortunately, me and Brooke broke up, which I hate too. So that's 3 losses in my life, which was the kid we were supposed to have together, her, and my daughter. But don't have a bad word to say about her.
Kaz has showed an unbelievable amount of strength through all this. I can tell you that.
Cause what am I gonna do? I gotta live. I gotta live for her. I gotta live for her. And Tony, you said I never had a record out. Everybody here saw the video. It was Atlantic Records. Not that any of this matters, okay? But Tony, I still, Brooke will tell you, I write music every day, okay? I plan it all out. I write it, use the voices on AI. I program the AI to the beat I want. And you know what? I'm going somewhere with it. Brooke, by the way, yes. I will announce this on here. I don't know if anybody remembers 90s freestyle. Okay, but I'm producing and writing the next album for Coro. I know you know who that is, Tony. So what are you gonna say when that comes out? Huh, Tony? Because that's what I'm doing. I'm taking all the things to keep busy and try to keep my mind straight. Because I will not quit and I will not give up and become a bum in a car. Okay? Because God has dealt me a bad hand. Why? I don't know. And it's not meant for me to know. But one day when I die, hopefully I'll find out why this happens. We can't fathom it. Hey, Brooke, somebody wants to say hello to you. Is she still in here?
I don't know.
Brooke, are you still here?
Yeah, that's right. D. Gainey's right. Kaz, you may have been signed to a record label, but only one man cried in the Bad Vegan for 4 minutes. Yeah, and he was dressed like a gay vampire. Let's not forget that part.
Right. And he tried to say, listen, I was on 3 episodes. So you said scale is about 1,200 an episode. So I will get a 30, whatever that is, 3,600. Brooke, somebody wants to say hello to you. Lucky boy. This was Brooks. Brooke loved this dog more than me. Hold on. Wait, where is he? Where is he?
I can already tell he's much more lovable than you are.
Lucky. Where Brooke? Where Brookie? Where Brooke? You miss her? That was her boy. That's who stayed with her every night. Well, you should have looked because Lucky's mad now. But anyway, so what? So pizza. You learned a lot about me tonight, huh? What does it matter? It doesn't make you look any better. And now you want to double down and say, he got his karma. I'm happy for that. You probably, if I know and I'm not even watching, you're gonna say, I feel sorry for the girl. Well, if you feel you know you don't feel sorry for the girl because you wouldn't wish that on somebody. Okay. Who knows, Oz? I don't think I'm lucky enough. I think I whatever. Whatever. But like I said, she is a very good person, very sweet, beautiful lady. And unfortunately, she was going through some stuff. I was going through some stuff, and life happens. I was had a sick daughter, plus I lost my son. So, but Pizza, do you see me blaming that on anybody? Do you see me blaming it on God and saying it's my karma? No, because I know that's not true. Because I'm a good human being. And anybody that ever met me or knows me will tell you that. I have my faults like everybody else, but you're like the factory of faults.
He's the most flawed person I've ever come across in my life. And Loveless, yeah, he lives in it's either Erie or Altoona, PA. I think it's Erie. He lives in.
Who's that?
Fucking regular guy, scumbag.
Oh yeah?
Is anybody
That's
over in that fucking cocksucker's chat telling him to fucking grab the link? Is he on? Should I put him on?
yeah, why not?
Let me see.
And Brooke, I would really like it if you could call me.
Listen, some good things will come out of this live stream. I think some good things already have.
Yeah, what you call it. And I sell and what you call it. I sell I'll tell everybody because unless you're in my shoes, because I don't lie about anything, Pizza. Okay, unless you're in my shoes, you don't know how you're supposed to grieve. Okay.
No, no, yeah, that's another thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And nobody can tell you. Just stop being in the chat, Brooks. You could stay in the chat. Just do me a favor. You want to do me one favor? Call me after this. I just would like to tell you a couple of things, if you can, if it's possible. Thank you. And what was I saying?
About grieving.
Yeah,
Listen, one thing I found out when my mom passed, more than ever in my life, even though I've dealt with a lot of death, there is no one way somebody grieves. There isn't. You don't know. It's a roller coaster. Some days it's like it didn't even happen, and some days it's all you could think about. It's there's no one way. Like people see people acting a certain way and they think, oh, how could they be grieving? That's their way of grieving, or that's where they are at it, at the moment with it. Like I have days like yesterday where I couldn't stop thinking about my mom the entire day. And then there's days where I don't think about it that much, it just depends. So
exactly.
any
And
cocksuckers who try to judge somebody for how they grieve, you've obviously never been through it.
yeah, and losing a parent is bad too, but the loss of a kid,
Oh yeah, I can't
I
even.
like, and I won't lie, I'm still numb. And you know what? I'm not ashamed to say my ex did a wake, so you could look that up, Pizza. Did I go? No, because I didn't want my last memory to be of my daughter in a casket. So that's why I'm having a celebration of life for her. That's how I want to remember my Makayla. Okay? And my mom came in and I was up there, okay? And I said what I had as my goodbyes and apologized for my shortcomings in life. And hopefully, now that she's up there and she sees everything, she'll forgive me for my shortcomings. And I know my daughter's right here, right on here, my shoulder. That's my angel now. Okay? I have two angels on my shoulder. Okay, Tony? Not dirt like you.
Yeah. Real deal, bro. Said grieving is a lifelong struggle. He's made several comments
Yeah.
showing support for you and all that.
Thank you for coming in here, real deal. I appreciate you. You're
Real
a
deal,
true
good
gentleman.
man. He's a good man.
You're a true gentleman. Like most of the people here. Most of the people here. Even whoever came in this chat. You see what they did, Tony? They put their beef aside because this is nothing to joke about.
And I put my
Was
beef with them aside.
exactly.
It wasn't easy with every one of them, but yeah.
It's the
Listen,
same thing. It's the
if
same thing
somebody
when
can
you
show the class of coming in here to show support for my friend during this difficult time, then I, at least at the moment, have no problem with them. They're doing
and
the right
pizza.
thing.
Let me explain to you something, pizza. You're very jealous, probably because me and Chris are best friends. And you say, how can you be best friends with somebody you never met? Well, let me tell you a quick story, okay? About Brooke, since she's in here, okay? Me and Brooke talked over the phone because she was in Italy for 1 year, okay? Until we met. And then we met, but that 1 year that we were just talking on the phone, we fell in love. How do I do that over the phone?
Happens all the time, Tony.
Okay, because you get to know somebody, okay, and you talk to them and you bond with them,
Well, he
okay.
forgets his bromance with Johnny Mac. I mean, what the fuck is he
And he
talking?
never met him either.
No, he never met any of these people he claims he's so close to.
Okay, and when I say that Chris is one of my best friends, I do mean it because you know what? If I called Chris at 3 o'clock in the morning and said, Chris, listen, I need you to get here,
Oh,
he would be here.
me and Shanna were all ready to go, spend as much time as we needed to.
Okay, and that's why I call him one of my best friends. Okay, and you're gonna say, yeah, Dad, he would do. Don't bring up the Eric Force thing because that doesn't matter. Why don't you talk about my ex girlfriend, Now, Pizza, since she's in the chat, why don't you say the vile things that you said about her? Okay, because those things never happened. Okay, but she's somebody that on a whole different level, Pizza. You will never get a beautiful woman than that. I've only had beautiful women in my life.
It's nice, isn't it?
It is. Okay. And I don't have to show a fake picture of Lindsay Lohan. Look
Mhm.
at Brooke. Okay. My ex wife is a pretty lady too. Every girl. Okay. Not that looks really matter in the end of it. Okay. Because looks do die one day.
Yeah,
It's
retarded.
personality. And Brooke had a great personality too. So,
This cocksucker titled his show "Crimea River FBS: The Grift is Over." I wonder what this theory is. What that there was never even a Makayla or some horse. What grift, Tony?
yeah,
What
he's gonna say
he's
that we
asking for fucking money out of this. He's out of his fucking mind. I don't. Most likely, Tony. I'll just this will be my only show. I won't make anything. It's fine. This is for Kaz. It's for Kaz. I'm doing this for Kaz. I don't care. I don't give a fuck, bro. There's no grift. Nobody's getting any money out of this dipshit.
nobody wants any money out of this.
No, 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 no. Of course
This
not.
this was a show to show everybody because I wish I could have told this crew when it happened. But unfortunately on here you can't because you got to think of the variables. Okay? I had to wait till my ex had to wake. I had to wait for everything else. What are you going to do? Find an obituary? Oh, great. Okay. What are you going to say? That's fake too. We made it up with AI. There really was no Makayla. She's an AI. We found it. Look at the pictures. They don't look alike. That's the kind of sick stuff that you'll come up with.
I told you he sees everything as a grift because
Yeah.
he
Because he's a
he
grifter.
yeah, yeah. If he had anybody in his life who had cancer, he would fucking raise as much money as he possibly could, even though he would never be covering any expenses or giving a dime to that person. This is how he sees it. Everything is a grift to him because everything is a grift to him.
And so this was the what I was saying. So I didn't do the wake because that's the way I didn't want to remember my daughter. And some people would say, how could you not go to your own daughter's wake? Unless you go through it, you won't understand it. But I didn't want my last memory to be of my daughter in the wake. Not that I couldn't go, okay, because I didn't want that to be my last memory. And Brooke will tell you, she could attest to this. Uh, what you call it? When the way that DJ Kaz deals with things, unfortunately, is that when things get too hairy like this, one of my faults. See how I'm not blaming this on anybody, Pizza? One of my major faults, and I'm going to tell you a story that goes along with this. One of my major faults is that I push away from people, okay? And I don't answer my phone and I just deal with it myself, okay? But this grief, I've been numb since May 2nd at 4:09 a.m., okay? When I said my last goodbye to my daughter. Even though the body's just the vessel, she was already gone. And no pain, Pizza. So sorry to tell you, she wasn't in any pain. I know that makes you upset.
That'll break his heart.
Yeah, she died so peacefully. Okay? So I hope you watch this by yourself later, Pizza, and listen to everything I say and just realize what a fucked up human being you really are and maybe kill yourself.
No, 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 no. You
Oh,
can't say that on
no,
you.
no, don't unalive yourself. I didn't say that.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, you know, or car accident or something like that. You know, what is that? Shirella that crashed into the wall?
Mackenzie, that fucking cunt. Yeah.
Yeah, you should take a page from her book, Tony. Try crashing into a wall.
Nah, you can't say this. Listen, YouTube, I don't. He's fucking around.
I'm
Don't
fucking
get me
around. It's all
struck.
a joke.
Yeah, don't get me struck, fucker. Uh,
These views are mine and mine alone, and this is for entertainment purposes only. What I said,
yes.
not about Makayla though, and not about my losses. But Tony, see how I'm not blaming it on nobody but myself, my shortcomings in life. It's my thing. And Tony, I deal you the same way, D Gainey. Exactly. I don't want to be around anybody. I'll I'll like self-loathe. Okay, and that's my own fault. Okay, because it probably one of the reasons Brooke is gone. Okay,
Yeah,
but
don't hurt yourself, Pete. I want to do it. Go ahead. Sorry, Kaz.
yeah. Uh, but where was it? Where was I was talking about how I that's how I grieve, and that's
Hmm.
why I'm having a celebration of life because that's how I want to remember my daughter. I don't want that picture in my head every day of my life and sit there for 2 days looking at a vessel because that's not her. Some people need to do that, and I respect that. But this is the way I'm grieving, and you can't fault it. There's no norm for this. There is no norm whatsoever for this. So people grieve. But you see, pizza, there's nothing you could hold over my head. I'll tell you whatever you want. Okay. I deal, Brooke will tell you, because then I keep bringing her up because she was in here. But most people know I deal with trauma every day of my life. That's the career path I've chosen for myself. I do CPR. I've had infants. I've had older people, which doesn't affect me as much. Somebody 55 and under, that affects me. That affects me. And anything with kids, that affects us as nurses and hospital staff. Okay. But you don't know that because you have compassion. Okay. You don't have any compassion, I meant to say.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm fucked up from that. From I deal with that every day of my life, and the only way we deal with this is that we push it down and push it down and push it down. That's why hospital staff are so close because we trauma bond. That's what that's called, pizza. Look that up. Trauma bonding. So, you know, but you're just a vile human being. Anybody that died, how can you just if somebody loses, you think we would come on here if God forbid Natalie passed away and make fun of it? No, because we have more class than you. That's not us. That's not anybody on this side. Okay? And you saw my face the whole time, pizza. And you have the balls to say that I look bad. I know I don't look my best, but even at my worst, I'm 1,000,000,000 times better than you. My dog is better than you. My dog. Okay? That's who's getting me through it. Okay? That's my best friend. Okay? And going back to the Chris thing, we don't ever have to meet. But I know that if he calls me, like I was his first call when Hope died.
You were.
Okay?
I was on the phone with you when she passed.
I was listening to the whole thing. Him freaking out, giving the phone to Shanna, then me trying to calm Shanna down. Okay, so you just there's no words for you, Pizza.
Yeah,
We
let me
never went.
go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No. I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to toss this in because somebody came in here and said SoFlo threw some sneak diss on his show. SoFlo, you're not going to turn this into being about you. I know you want my attention. I ignore you because you're a fucking scumbag rapist. Nobody cares about you, honestly. There's no suffering bad enough for you. You're just as much of a low life as Tony Pizza. I totally expect you to say horrible shit now, and don't even bother offering your condolences because 2 days later you'll be saying Makayla deserved it or something. You're just as bad as he is. You're a scumbag piece of shit, and take it out on me, not Kaz. Fuckface. I'll just ignore you like I always do. You fucking bum. Because one day you're gonna get yours too. Believe me. Believe me. Sorry, I just had to throw
You
that
know
in.
that's okay. And listen, no, I've never said a word about that person. Okay, but he said plenty about me. But I don't care. I don't care. What?
Ignore him. Ignore
Right.
him. He'll be going after Makayla tomorrow. He's the biggest low life piece of shit in the world. Ignore him. I'll deal with him. Fucking scumbag.
And I'll do like I did the last time he was saying shit, but then he retracted it, and I appreciated that.
He didn't mean it, believe me. But I understand what you're saying. You could say whatever
Right,
you want.
right. That's just my opinion. Okay. Uh, whatever. It is what it is. What it is. Whoever wants to say shit about me, say it because you can't hurt me more than I'm hurting right now. Nothing you could say or do. Okay. Nothing. So, and it would just make that person look even worse. But some people just don't have the compassion in this world. But it is what it is. This is not for entertainment. The
There's
only
only
re-
the bottom line is there's only two people that will make fun of this or say some horrible shit. There's only two people. Everybody knows who they are. You know what I mean? And that's why I just wanted to throw out there like this fucking asshole will try to pick this up and somehow turn it into something about him. So far, nobody's going to pay attention to you. Nobody. And when Tina's fat ass fucking has a massive stroke and goes face first into a fucking donut or whatever the fuck is on her plate in front of her when she drops fucking dead, we'll take pleasure in that too. Not like you give a fuck about Tina, but at her weight, it's inevitable. Sorry.
and listen, whoever wants to come after me, come after me. But you go after my daughter, that's a different ball game. I'm not saying anything, but there might be people that do it, but you're not going to affect me. Okay, my information has been out there for a long time. Okay, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I really don't. So, whatever information you want, give me. I gave you a lot tonight. What else can I tell you, Pizza, or whoever wants to know?
Yeah, and just for the comments I just made, I made, not Kaz. Kaz stayed quiet, so you feel free to take it out on me. Like I said, I'll just ignore you anyway. But Pizza, we already know what you're gonna do. You're doing it as we speak, as far as I know. I mean, I think you're live right now talking shit. So, but
Let's put
I'm
him
gonna get a
on.
hold of you. I'm gonna get a hold of you, Tony. No matter
Let's
what happens.
let's put it on. Let's see what he says.
All right. Even
I,
I swear to God, I'll fucking if I got to tell Shanna tomorrow, sorry, baby, I'm going back to
come here,
Florida.
come here,
No
baby.
fucking problem.
Come here, baby. Up, good boy. Yes, you're a good boy.
Shanna understands the importance of me getting my hands on Tony. Believe me, she understands.
You're a good boy. Yes, you are. Oh, he's not on. It's done.
I think he's
Let's
30,
listen to a little bit of it.
37 watching fucking loser.
Dad, Pizza, keep going, brother.
Fudgy the whale, fat bitch.
Let's just keep it on pizza if we can.
Oh, sorry, I had to. I had
No, no,
to.
no, no, no. I listen. Whatever. Let's just keep this because this
Oh,
it isn't about anybody else but Tony
we're gonna
Pizza.
put out fucking press everywhere. They put out a fucking article again in fucking Englewood Uncensored. I think it means anything.
Tony, I'm glad to see you change your shirt.
Well,
Look at
I
him,
mean,
Tony. You suck so bad you can't even get a decent. And Argo is in there. What is he saying? Argo scumbag. Another one.
I'm
What the
surprised
fuck?
that he's in there.
What is he telling? I'm not. What is he saying? You keep going in and out. Your service is horrible. Pizza does not 50 guys coming together. They all collaborated. They all have certain territories to check. Just keep your eyes open. That's it. What? Somebody just said in FBS's chat that you're in Florida and they have eyes on you. I hope it's not you in Florida and you're in a different state.
That's
What
why he's probably moving in
Argo,
his car right now.
Argo, you're a fucking piece of shit too, bro. And that's not Kaz saying it. That's me saying it. It's me saying it.
Nah, that's not a Wu Tang shirt, Johnny. That's his Batman shirt. Because he's a 59-year old man who looks 82 and still wears Batman. Because he only has like 5 shirts.
Look at regular guy. This scumbag. It's sad, but he is online instead of in church or something. In church or something. Fucking
No,
hate.
regular guy. This happened May 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I started going back to work because I have to survive. Okay. And I don't look to mooch it off of anybody like the guy that you, okay, worship. Okay. And yeah, this is an outlet for me. I'm trying to keep busy because that piece of shit that you worship, okay, talked about my daughter. Okay. How do you defend that? Tell me how you defend that. I would love to know. Okay. And who's ever in this chat is probably in there because we would never let them in this chat.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
There's just some people that we would never
Absolutely.
let in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What are you mad at, regular guy? I only came after you, okay, because you stood there and let him say that. Nobody put him in his place and said, "Hey, Tony, I don't agree with that. I think you should stop." Okay? So that's why you're going to get a little bit of this too. What are you going to do to me? Huh, Rocky?
Look at the Argo like a little bitch running back and forth. This fucking he's over there. What's he saying? They also saying the guy Frankie the Fixer. His name is Anthony, and they know exactly who he is. Hopefully, that's not true. I don't want to see this go downhill. Argo, shut the fuck up before I start talking about your current situation, because you got much bigger things to worry about than Tony Pizza's chat right now, don't you, fuckface? Don't make me call you out because I know everything. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, you know what? Let's not even look at this. Fuck him. I'm not even going to give him the time of day. Cocksucker. Him or any of the scumbags in his chat.
He's just going to say the same thing and
Yeah.
try to save face, but there's no way that you can save face. And anybody that's in his chat, you're just as bad as him.
Yeah.
Okay. And the one thing I gotta say, even SoFlo won't let you in his chat because he knows what a piece of shit you are.
Since when?
No, he wouldn't let him in the other day. Not. Oh, he wouldn't let him on.
I
He
don't
was.
even know. I don't even know if he tried to go on. He just
Yeah,
he
he did.
allowed
He
him in the
did
chat.
it. He
Yeah.
did because he said it.
Yeah.
So
So
nobody likes you,
tomorrow
Tony.
he'll have him on tomorrow. Don't worry, or today at some point.
Uh, I don't worry. His cash supply is about to be clipped. Thank you, Drum Capella. Listen, Whatever bad that could happen to him, I wish it on just him. Not anybody else in this world. Just him. That's mine. That's my wishes. Just him. He is the lowest form of scum on the piece on the face of this earth. Doesn't know when to stop. When to stop. There's entertainment, okay, and stuff like that. But what you do is not entertainment. You're just a vile human being.
What's up, Dr. Rick?
Anybody else want to come up here? It's thank you guys for hanging out with me. Like I said, this is very therapeutic for me.
Yeah. Kaz is this is, you know, as long as he wants to do this show, I'll stay on.
Oh, a little bit more. A little bit more.
I was gonna try to
Thank you, Johnny.
I don't know.
Me and Johnny used to work together, what you call it, for the same company as DJs.
Yeah.
Yeah. But and you know, he reached out to me when Makayla was sick. So,
I'm about to hook everything back up in here and start doing some videos.
yeah.
Yeah, I might need your help with the password.
Oh yeah. We'll take care of that. We'll take care of that.
For some
But
reason, my MacBook, it's not like the Serato isn't like recognizing the Rain One. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
you
But
got to update the software
do
on
I?
the Rain 1. You got to update the software on the Rain 1 itself. I have my
How the
so you
fuck
have
do you do that? How do I
it's
do
very
that?
it's easy. You plug the wire from the Rain 1 into the computer, and you're going to download you're going to update the software on it. When you're ready, we'll do it.
All right.
And Pizza, getting back to Chris, the only reason why we haven't hung out yet is because of life. I work, and you know, we all have lives, okay? Except you. And you could say what makes Chris different than you? So much. He does this for a living. Don't be jealous about it. That's what he does for a living. I'm jealous about it. I wish I could stay there and make the money that he made on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I thought yeah, I was like in the pasture, man. Yeah.
Yeah, but right now he makes a living, okay? Because he's a man, and that's what he does. So, but you don't know about that. You Pizza, do yourself a favor and just stay panhandling. Just disappear. Do yourself that favor. I think you should. But
I want to. There's part of me that wants to turn this into a regular show and just start really fucking going in on them and tearing them to shreds. Or maybe I'll do it. I don't know. I don't think I have
you
time
could
to
do it. You
show.
could do it. Every
All right,
no, listen to me. I said what I had to say. And yes, Tony, part of that, the most part of it, is because I wanted everybody to know before you said it. Okay,
hmm Yeah,
that's why.
He started his show today talking about his theories because he can't believe that anyone would actually turn down money. And he tried to lie and say that when Oz offered that money, that I was like, Kaz, take it, you better take it. That's literally not what I said. I didn't know what to say. So I let Kaz talk, and then all I did was say, Carmine, that's very nice of you, but it would be up to, of course, I would be fine with giving the money to Kaz, but Kaz said no, so and he's lying and saying that I was pushing for. Shut up, Tony. I don't give a fuck. And never would I expect that money to go to me. Like I said earlier, that money was for a cause, either for you to grab the link or for Makayla. So, but he don't understand. In his mind, he's like, how could you turn down 400? So he made two theories today, either that Makayla was in remission or that she passed. So that's why, we rushed this a little bit because it would have been fucking, this dickhead going and looking for an obituary or something.
But Tony, just to let you know, because you're gonna say this was all set up. If you saw from the first time I came back up on panel the other day, okay, I said I'm gonna make an announcement in 2 weeks,
Hmm.
right? And you thought, because you got worried, you thought you were gonna have to start running again. You thought it was that I was coming down there, which I might. Who knows?
And that's why he was so paranoid and coming up with
Yeah.
theories. Yeah.
So I would like to break the news to my people because I don't like saying people were still all wishing my daughter well and this and that. And what do I say? So this is what had to be done. I'd rather have done it 2 weeks from now when I was in a better head. But I've been on here for 4.5 years with most of you, and the only one I ever really disrespected was you, Pizza. Why? Why? I wonder why. I don't need to talk about other people.
This dickhead in the chat. I'm looking at this chat over here.
What?
Argo. Fucking Argo, little bitch, messenger boy. They're also saying, wait a minute, what did he say? I just heard that Chicago Muscle is the one who found out who Frankie is. I'll give you info as I hear it. Yeah, well, whoever the fuck found out who Frankie the Fixer is, please let me get that fucking information because I'll put it to good use. I'll give you info as I hear it. Argo, you're a bitch, but you should go back to fucking jail where you belong, you scumbag. Fucking sucks. Sorry, but you know. Uh
Uh, Listen, so where we were going with this is that I said what I had to say. I made my announcement and told you everything, Tony. Didn't hold back anything. Okay? So, have fun with your 10 people in the chat. All right, pizza? And come up with conspiracy theories. Okay? And the 10 people that watch you will applaud you. But everybody else knows that you're a moron and a piece of shit.
yeah, definitely.
So we don't have to sit here, and I don't I want to laugh. I want
Yeah.
I want to laugh. Like you said, yep, pizza. You're right. I have been crying every night. That's why I went back to another reason I went back to work because I have such a good work family that they love me so much. You know why, pizza? Because I'm a good guy.
Yeah. Yeah, he
Okay.
is. George, I don't know who Soy Tu Padre is, like as far as his real identity, but he's cool. Why? Did he do something wrong? He's cool with me. And Malik said too, by the way, Malik Irvin said, let me find his comment.
Oh,
I don't know where the fuck it went. Oh, Kaz, you're an exceptional human being. You're very mentally or very, very mentally strong on another level.
thank you so much. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that. But you know what they say. Okay, and I just say this about anybody that's in the medical profession. Okay, and I guess it's just my personality. Believe it or not, I'm more of an introvert than an extrovert, and every profession and everything I like has to do with being an extrovert, like the entertainment business, being around people, stuff like that. The hospital, taking care of people. I really don't like too many people.
And I
I
know
love
what you
my,
mean, the DJ thing. I used to, because I was the same way. I was always kind of a shy guy. I wasn't really like comfortable, you know what I mean? Just even DJing, I would try to stay off the microphone. I would just play the music. That's why I would drink first, because it was
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? You got to deal with a lot of people and talk to a lot of people, and yeah.
Yeah, that's why, because I also emceed, and then I had to be out on the floor, and I got to the point where I didn't want to be the center of attention anymore. I just wanted to be behind my booth. I kept one person on each side of me, so if somebody came up for a request, I would point them to them,
Mhm.
and then get, I didn't want to deal with that, so I usually don't like, being around lots of people and stuff like that. So, but what I was saying is that, because he said about my how I am, the medical profession makes you like that because you see death so much. I see 4 or 5 people die a day. Some of it's bad. All death is bad. But for a person that lives, 80, 90 years, at least they got to live their life.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
70 years, that like 70 years, I think is like the whatever. At least you lived a very full life. Okay, anybody under that, you feel it. And then if, like, say, let's say I go, god forbid, I had a heart attack and went into cardiac arrest, and, like, somebody my age, okay, that they have kids, about the background to it, and that kills you, because then you got to tell the families, you know. So that's what's made me strong, and my daughter, you know,
Yeah.
because the one thing I always used to say is that when the first time, because she only had a 10% chance of living from liver cancer, and she beat that. Okay, and where was I going? Chris moment. Oh man, I used to say, I can't believe, people say, how do you deal with that? What do you think about? You know, every time I played with her, I thought, God forbid, this could be the last time I play with my daughter. You know,
Yeah.
that's why, if everybody in the chat, you do one thing in memory of my daughter tonight, if you're parents, go give your kid a big, big hug and let them know how much you love them. Because unfortunately, nobody's promised tomorrow. That's why you got to live for today and live life. And then, if God
Sure.
forbid, like something like this happens, you got to say, number one, I have another daughter. Okay. So I got to go on for that. Okay. And I don't want to die. Okay. I have no inkling on dying. And my daughter wouldn't want to see me rot away, so you got to be strong. Nothing will ever, ever, ever be the same. A part of me died with her. Half my heart is gone, and it will never be back. And as I said, I lost my dad, I lost my brother. I've been through a lot of loss. I dealt with Makayla's cancer, but I looked at my daughter. Like when I didn't want to go to work, I look at my daughter, and I'm like, she gets up every day. She look at her. How am I going to say I'm sick and I don't feel good when I see her get up and do her thing every day and never complained? And it was an honor to be her father. So that's how I feel. So whoever has a kid in here, if you want to honor my daughter, give your kid an extra hug tonight and tell him that you love him, because sometimes we don't do that enough. You know.
Yeah.
So
It's true, man. Hey, Soy Tu Padre, I took his wrench, so he shouldn't be able to block anything anymore. I don't
who?
know what happened there. They said the Soy Tu Padre is in there blocking messages and shit, but
Where? In here?
yeah, yeah. And
Oh.
and yeah, Soto, yeah, he's the ex-Nazi. Yeah. I'm sure he's not an ex-Nazi, but I got him to at least cover up his swastika tattoo. All right, Kaz. Well, listen, man. If you said everything you have to say, I'm gonna get going because I got to eat, and it's a Shannon night. I was gonna do a second show because I got to make money, but I don't think I don't have time, so I'm not worried about it. I'll do it.
Listen. I appreciate you.
Don't worry about
Uh,
it.
no, no, no. I know. I know. I appreciate you. You know, giving up this time because you could have used it for other things because you do got to make a living.
This is more
So
important, bro.
I know. I know. And for everybody that says FBS doesn't give a shit about Kaz, he doesn't give a shit about his daughter. Number one, FBS did send me money. Shanna sent me money to give to Makayla. That money went to Makayla to buy various things that she wanted to give her that happiness. And I'm thankful to all of you that did.
A lot of people did. A lot of good people did.
Yes, yes. And my daughter enjoyed it. That's right, Tony. She enjoyed it. Okay, what did she need money for? Of course, she was a young lady. She loved bags. She loved clothes. Okay, and she was beautiful. And the reason why, let me just say one more thing. You said she was a fat cow.
Take your time.
My daughter wasn't a fat cow. Okay, if you know anything, she was on high doses of steroids. And one of the other reasons that she was having such a hard time, okay, is because she was so full of water. So not only was she on the heart lung machine, she was also on dialysis because they had to get that water off of her. Okay, that's what happens. Okay, if you don't get that water off, your heart starts to fail. That's heart failure, Tony. Do you learning something? So she had about 60 extra pounds on her. My daughter was beautiful, and you will never put anything in the world that's beautiful, Tony. And I put two things in the world that are beautiful, that are mine forever. So
Yep.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good, bro.
So, everybody that's in here, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the well wishes. Okay. And give your daughter, son a hug in honor of Makayla. Okay. I thank you if you donated in the past to make that time for her, that she got some things. I really appreciate you guys. Uh, and you guys are gonna be my support system. So when I'm around and when I'm not working, I'll be here to make your life miserable, pizza. Okay? I'll be
Yeah.
on here so much that FBS will be like, "Oh my god, I can't say no to
No,
him."
no, you're always welcome here, bro.
So, but I thank you all. Brooklyn, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Eric Force, thank you for coming on too. Gino Cappuccino, thank you for your condolences. Chicky, Angel, everybody in the chat that's normally here. You know I love you guys to death. Okay. And if you can, be around for me for a support system. All right. And
Yep.
Chris, I know you are. That wasn't directed towards
Oh,
you.
always, always.
All right.
Yep.
So thanks. I thank you guys uh for everything and for your condolences and nice things you said and for joining me in our one common goal to make Tony's Pizza's life. What did Mike say? I can't read that.
Love you, Kaz.
Thank you, Michael. And
We're gonna
thank you
listen.
for your service.
This is just the beginning for pizza. I'm gonna make it my life's work to fucking destroy him. I'm just not. Today I'm not gonna give him more. Fucking. I'd rather lose the money than give him any attention today. Fuck him.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
you know,
This we
as
gave him
far as
enough attention by me saying all this to you,
yeah,
Pizza.
I just mean I'm not gonna play his video and do the usual thing, because I'm not gonna listen to his scumbag words. I don't give a fuck. He can die.
Yes.
Scumbag piece of shit.
And hopefully he will.
Yeah.
Hopefully he will. Hopefully that cancer is growing inside him very fast.
And everybody, do me a favor. Everybody with a channel, abuse this motherfucker relentlessly. Do it because he deserves it.
He
Yep.
has nowhere to go on except his own channel.
There should be a fucking. It should be
A pizza band,
everybody versus pizza. Seriously.
all joined together for one good cause.
Yeah, for real. Yep.
So, thank
Uh,
you. Like I said, everybody, I appreciate you hanging around for almost 3 hours with us, and celebrating my Makayla. Uh, Chris, if you can, besides, don't even play the Run Pizza Run. If you're gonna play anything on the way out, play the song about Makayla.
I
With
will.
all right, and
I just didn't in the beginning. I didn't want to.
yeah, yeah, no, no, because we didn't
I
want
had
them
to
to
play
know until I
something.
tell them.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, you know. All right, and I'll call you later. Everybody else, I will be around. I thank you. I love you. Thank you for all the well wishes. Everybody that was man enough to come in here and put differences aside and show you love. And that was very, very nice of you and won't be forgotten.
Yep. Absolutely. And Elsa, you are correct. Yes, definitely. All
What?
right, brother. No, she said somebody said Johnny Provolone said, Chris, I think we have an army now. Elsa for you
Yeah.
said, I think we have always had an army. We are just mad and hurt now. Yeah.
Thank you, George Lovelace. Yep, she's flying high. She's flying high. That's my angel. That's my angel. So that's the next tattoo I'm getting, Chris. I'm already working on it. I would never get a portrait of a live human being because I feel like it's bad luck in some way. But I'm gonna get her. I'm already working with an artist. I'm gonna get her portrait on my chest. Yep, it's gonna be the other picture,
Yeah.
the one in the black dress, just her face. Right there. Look at that pizza. You're gonna say she's fat. You're gonna say she was ugly. What, are you fucking kidding me? She was a beautiful young girl. But knowing you, you're probably looking at it some way sexually. You fucking low life. Just like you look at other 18 and 19-year-olds.
Yep.
And I love that saying. I love that saying.
Oh, did I do not stand at my grave and cry. I am not there. I did not die.
That's right.
My friend Angela Menzo, she died when I was a teenager, and they put it on her gravestone. It's the whole like poem. I don't know if you ever read the whole thing. If not, I'll send it to you.
Yep.
But it's
Definitely do.
it's my favorite thing. I always carried the little like prayer card in my wallet with that poem on it.
Yep.
So
If I didn't want to, hey pizza, I want to end like this. If I didn't want to that song played again for the memory of my daughter, I would play your song, Fiddler on the Roof, Diddler on the Roof. But maybe tomorrow.
hey, I'm gonna read this before we
Good.
go.
Good.
Let me just look it up real quick because
Thank you, Robert
have you
Miller.
ever heard the whole thing?
No.
Oh man. I was thinking about this and I read this right after my mom passed. Let me read this for you. It's beautiful, man. My friend Freddie died, and I gave one of these prayer cards to his brother Willie. He loved it. Do not stand at my grave and weep. Do not stand at my grave and weep. I am not there. I do not sleep. I am a thousand winds that blow. I am the diamond glints on snow. I am the sun on ripened grain. I am the gentle autumn rain. When you awaken in the morning's hush, I am the swift uplifting rush of quiet birds in circled flight. I am the soft stars that shine at night. Do not stand in my grave and cry. I am not there. I did not die.
That's beautiful.
Isn't it?
That's beautiful.
All right, brother. Listen, I'm here. I'm here anytime you need me. Call me.
I do that. I do that anyway. Let me just see. Who
Michael
else?
Michael Hensley said, "I didn't know your daughter, and I'm heartbroken, bro."
I know. I said thank you very much,
Oh, I'm
Michael.
sorry.
No. I love Michael. What you call? He's a great dude, and he's a hero, true
Yeah.
hero, as well as Dave. I know Dave's not in here, but
And
you know,
Real Deal was in here.
yep, yep. And we just had Memorial Day.
Deganey.
Yep. Thank you to all our heroes, because without you guys, we wouldn't have the pleasure of being here. And you guys are true heroes, no matter what you did, whether you saw action, whether you didn't see action, you did what a lot of people don't have the balls to do, which is serve the country and make us proud and defend it with your life. So, to all our vets out there, we just had Memorial Day. Thank you all for your service. And, you know, may God bless you all.
Yep. All right, brother.
All
Well,
right.
yep.
And we'll talk. I'll call you later.
All right, sounds good.
All right. Thank you,
Look,
everybody. I love you guys.
I'm gonna go
And
have some Shanna time.
all right. And Tony Pizza, go away, Tony. Go away. Bye-bye.
All right, brother. All right, guys. Thank you for everything. I wanted to give Kaz this time to speak his piece and say whatever he wanted to say because, he has a right to respond to this cocksucking animal, but he's heartbroken, as you can imagine, and it's tough seeing him go through this for all of us. But he'll be okay. Kaz will be okay. And light a candle for Makayla tonight. Rest in peace, Makayla. We love you. And that's it, guys. I'll see you next time.
Every other Friday cake, little backpack waiting by the door, and I'll disappear in the neon weekend, playing songs for strangers wanting more. While dads were home watching movies with their daughter, I was somewhere underneath nightclub lights. Oh, my angel. Trying to turn music into something stable. Never knowing I was losing time. 'Cause you never think forever has an ending. You hear tragic stories happen somewhere else. Till the doctor says I kind of was to change you, and your whole world collapses in on itself. Daddy ain't supposed to bury dogs. We're supposed to watch them live their dreams. Those are shaking hands through hospital hallways, praying somewhere in between. And if ever would've listened when I begged that night, I swear I would've traded places in a minute. Now every song I used to live for sounds hollow in a world that you ain't in it. Somewhere around 16 you changed a little. Oh, but you. Less movie nights, more time with your friends. Oh, my head. And I told myself that's part of growing older. Never knowing where the story ends. Oh, my angels. Then life came with a war you never asked for. A battle no young soul should ever fight. But somehow Taught grown people how to face the darkness, how to laugh when life was breaking you apart. And even when your body started fading, you still carried everybody else's heart. I'm not angry, God. I just don't understand him. Maybe that ain't money, understand. But watching you fight so hard for so long, only to finally get too tired. Broke something inside me, words can't read. Maybe heaven saw an angel exhausted and finally called her home to rest.
Daddies ain't supposed to bury daughters. I still can't say those words out loud. They handed me a life without your heartbeat in it, and somehow expect me to live it now.
You were brave long after strength should have left you. You carried pain nobody could see. And though your life was way too short for this world, you became forever to me. Now every light inside that empty nightclub feels like stars you're shining through. Somewhere past the hurt and all this silence, my eyes will I still talk to you. God, I really thought there'd be more time.